Year extension of Obamacare subsidies. They knew Republicans were never going to go for that. And Republicans put forward a plan with no extension of those health care subsidies, which would not address the pending crisis that's coming. They also knew Democrats were never going to vote for that.
Both bills needed 60 votes to advance. Senator Ron Johnson is asking the Department of Justice to investigate allegations of judicial misconduct. Former Trump aides Jim Trapeze, Kenneth Chesborough, and Mike Roman face 11 felony charges for their roles in the 2020 Wisconsin fake electors scheme. Earlier this week, the men filed a motion arguing judicial misconduct by the Dane County judge in this case. Judge John Hyland rejected those arguments and Trapeze's call for moving the case to another county. A preliminary hearing is set for Monday. Federal funding could be at risk over Milwaukee County bus fare evasion. The Federal Transit Authority has sent letters to the city and county leaders asking them to take immediate action. Milwaukee County Transit System lost more than $4 million in 2024 and is staring at a $14 million budget deficit in 2026. The FTA wants reports from the county and city by December 22nd on how fares are enforced and how rider safety can improve. If leaders don't respond, federal funding could be withheld. A freezing, cold weekend is coming to the Badger State, and with wind chills falling well below zero. WTMJ meteorologist Craig Copleen.
The wind chill is going to go below zero tonight while we're sleeping, and it's not going to come back above zero until about lunchtime on Monday.
A cold weather advisory goes into effect starting at midnight for all of southeast Wisconsin, and warming centers will be open across the area. For a list of those centers, text the word WARM to the Sighting Unlimited WTMJ talk and text line 855-616-1620. Sports, traffic, weather, and X, Outdoor Living Unlimited WTMJ News Time is 6:04.
It's here on consignment from over 10,000 nationwide partners. From very high-end, distinctive furniture, unique antiques and original art, to tasteful home decor that can fit almost any budget. Premium home decor priced right at 25 to 40% off retail prices. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor at a value. Design Exchange in Heartland and Pewaukee.
Design Exchange.
Smart interior designers know that what they'll see here is going to be almost impossible to find anywhere else, especially at our consignment prices. Premium home decor that's gently loved and close to new. And what we carry can raise the wow factor of anyone's home decor. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor at a value. Design Exchange in Heartland and Pewaukee.
Design Exchange.
Milwaukee Weight Loss is extending their huge holiday sale with $300 off now through December 26th with the lowest prices of the year on the result-getting Milwaukee Weight Loss program. We know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day with no exercising, no prepackaged meals, no counting points or calories, no drugs, no surgery, and no injections with the risk of serious side effects. You can start losing those unwanted pounds either before, during, or after the holidays. No more losing weight and gaining it back. You can keep the weight off for good with this program. Visit MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com now to schedule your free consultation.
Hey, WTMJ, Steve Scafidi here. I took advantage of the Milwaukee Weight Loss program, lost 45 pounds this year. You can take advantage of the lowest prices of the year with $300 off. But hurry, sale ends on December 26th. Many patients lose 20 to 30 pounds in about a month or two. Call for your free consultation, 262-449-1180. That's 262-449-1180 or MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com. That's MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Time for WTMJ's sports update from the group of law offices. One call, that's all sports desk. Packers running back Josh Jacobs sits out practice this week as he continues to battle a knee injury. Jacobs is expected to suit up and play Sunday when the Packers face the Broncos in Denver. The Bucs hit the road for a Saturday night contest in Brooklyn against the Nets. In college basketball, Marquette visits number 1 ranked Purdue for a 1 o'clock tip-off Saturday afternoon. And the Badgers women's volleyball team defeats Stanford 3-1 in the NCAA regional semifinals as they advance to the regional finals facing Texas next on Sunday. Badger sports updates are sponsored by Sighting Unlimited, sighting and a whole lot more. Take a look at your roads with your WTMJ time saver traffic. Got a couple of incidents on the road. We got a crash on the ramp from North James Level to West Clybourne Street to I-794 West, so be aware of that. Over on I-41 US 45 South at Hampton Avenue, the left shoulder is blocked due to a crash as well. If you're looking over on the ramp to Holt Avenue to I-43 North, be aware of that due to that crash on that ramp. Other than that, roads are looking pretty clear across all of southeast Wisconsin. All right, time for your WTMJ forecast. Saturday, expect a chance for some light snow south of us. It'll be partly cloudy elsewhere, but it will be blustery and very cold with a high only 7 with a wind chill between 25 to 15 below zero. Sunday's going to be mostly sunny and still very cold with a high of 11, but that wind chill will be between 25 to 10 below zero. Monday will be mostly sunny with a high of 8, and Tuesday will be partly cloudy and windy with a high of 36. Right now in Madison, it's 22. In Green Bay, it's 18. In Waukesha, it's 19. And right here in Milwaukee, it's 22 degrees. I'm Sean Brenda. Outdoor Living Unlimited WTMJ News Time is 6:08.
Your need-to-know cultural snapshot of Wisconsin and beyond. This is What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx, sponsored by Visit Milwaukee. A deep dive into all things intriguing, riveting, and entertaining. Now, here's your host, Sandy Maxx.
Well, I woke up this morning, I was feeling fine, but this cat starts banging, man, what a swine. So I called reception, but to no avail.
Thank you so much for joining me on a Friday night. Teamwork here in the WTMJ newsroom with Jessica Gatso swooshing in with some papers for me because we've got a lot to cover tonight. It's a supersized edition of What's on Tap, sponsored by Visit Milwaukee. And thank you so much for joining me. And thanks to everyone so far who has participated in the Capco Kids to Kids toy drive. All along, we've had fun with our trivia showdowns. And we have one more that I'll tell you about in just a second. But it's been just a joy hearing the stories of the impact that Capco's Kids to Kids toy drive has had for 2 decades now in making families' Christmases brighter and happier with a little something for the little ones to open on Christmas Day, warming the hearts of parents and just helping. You know, everybody hits tough times now and then. And man, to know that the community can come together to make sure that everyone has a good holiday is just a joy. And whether that's volunteering and wrapping or shopping, or whether that's making a donation or having fun shopping for a toy. I dropped one off on my trivia night the other day. It was one of those squidgy, kind of a slimy thing. Because, you know, kids like the slimy. They also like the artful. They like the books. So it's fun to see the wide variety of toys that were donated. So thank you to everyone who's been part of it. And tomorrow is the Capco Kids to Kids Toy Drive Toy Collection from 3 to 7 at the Kazmarek Center for Human Performance in Grafton, where we've been broadcasting today. And you can have great faith that, man, they've got it organized. It's all these different sections of stuffed animals and games and science toys and arts and crafts and dolls and stuffed animals. It's really cool. And tomorrow from 3 till 7, if you stop by, you will be doing such a good deed. And if you're thinking, you know, I haven't made it to any of the other trivia games, but and I can't make it tomorrow, you can still donate. You can text the word TOY, T-O-Y, to 855-616-1620. Text the word TOY, and you can make a donation of any level there because, you know, you need wrapping paper, you need all the other good stuff to make a Christmas absolutely perfect. So text the word TOY if you'd like to donate to 855-616-1620. And our final trivia showdown is Wednesday, the 17th. And ESPN Milwaukee's Alex Strofe is going to step up. He's claimed he's going to wear a Santa onesie and maybe borrow my Santa hat to be the host with the most for this WTMJ Trivia Showdown in Menominee Falls at the Hot House Tavern. So come play Quizmaster Trivia, benefiting Capco's Kids to Kids Toy Drive. Join us on Wednesday with ESPN Milwaukee's Alex Strofe. So what do we have in store for you this evening? Lots and lots of fun. You know, I'd like to have fun on a Friday night in particular. So trying to build a good show for you. You are going to get a giggle with the Christmas time creativity from Milwaukee's own master of musical mischief, Joel Kopishki. Joel is going to join me live in the WTMJ studio with his holiday parodies that he's been making for years. Clever and fun, and they'll give you a smile for sure. And he's going to preview his upcoming performances this week, coming up at the Waukesha Civic Theater. And the song you need to hear will be a Joel Kopishke. I think it's a masterpiece, truly, a la Weird Al level, because that's Joel's specialty. He can make some clever lyrics, whether it's about Christmas or Festivus, and then really capture the sound, whether it's a polka song or it's a David Bowie song. So hang out with us. Joel will be here just after the 6:30 newscast. And in our second hour, keep you up to date with holiday events. And if you missed it yesterday, we had a Cratchit Christmas party in the studio for a few minutes. The actors who play Mr. and Mrs. Cratchit in the Milwaukee Reps A Christmas Carol, Reese Madigan, who has played Mr. Cratchit for Mr. Bob Cratchit since 2016, so almost 10 years now, and LaCrissa Granberry. You might have seen her in Clyde's at Milwaukee Chamber Theater recently. She's in the Rep Christmas Carol for the first time and is over the moon about it. So it's a really fun visit that I think you'll enjoy. And also, the Whiskey Bells, Whammy Award-winning, terrific trio of talented women, they are pairing up with Tenors MKE, three immensely talented gentlemen, and they are going to have a very harmonious holiday performance next Thursday in New Berlin at the New Berlin West Performing Arts Center. And we're going to get all five. You're going to get as many of the Whiskey Bells as possible, two of the three, and all three of the Tenors MKE in the studio to entertain us because they're all incredible musicians in their own right, and find out how they got inspired to blend their talents for this performance on December 18th. And we've also got a fun report from Debbie Lazaga about the magic of the Ornament Trail downtown. And if you haven't caught up on the Standout of the Year, it's the awards that Wisconsin's Morning News has been giving out all week, looking back at the past year. And today's Standout of the Year, the SOTY, is not a person, it's an inanimate object that pulled our city together for almost 6 months or so. You'll remember it when we bring it up. I'll bring you Eric Bilstad's wonderful revisiting of that SOTY award and that unusual entity that was on one of our beaches for a while. Tons of entertainment options to share in the weekend trend. That is next on What's on Tap.
In the Gospel of Matthew, Jesus invites John the Baptist's followers to tell John what you see and hear. Words aren't enough. Jesus reveals who he is by the miracles he performs. This is Archbishop Jeffrey Grob. In a world filled with screens and noise, we all long for something real. Real community, real purpose, and the real presence of Jesus Christ in the Eucharist. This Advent, come experience what is real. Join us at Mass.
AccuNet Mortgage is an equal housing lender. NMLSConsumerAccess.org, number 255368.
At Wisconsin's own AccuNet Mortgage, our closing costs are typically $1,000 to $3,000 less than the banks or the mortgage guys with the Rocket for exactly the same rate. Find out how much you can save at accunet.com.
When severe weather hits and the power goes out, do you have a plan? For reliable power and peace of mind, propane can do that. It only takes about 10 seconds for a propane-powered generator to restore power to your home. So no matter what Mother Nature has in store, you know you're prepared. Learn more at wipga.org. This message is sponsored by your local propane provider and the Wisconsin Propane Education and Research Council.
Get ready, Bucks fans. Wisconsin's Midday News with Greg Matzik and Jessica Ty is taking you courtside. Bucks Insiders is your inside look at player updates, game previews, and exclusive analysis with special guests all season long.
Guys are having fun, there's a real energy.
Powered by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Tune in every Thursday at 12:35, only on Wisconsin's Midday News. You're listening to What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx on WTMJ.
Thanks for hanging out with me. What's on Tap is sponsored by Visit Milwaukee. Handcrafted, homegrown, world class. Discover more at visitmilwaukee.org. And we have so many fun things going on around Wisconsin that I've started to pop in on Wisconsin's morning news on Thursday mornings to help get everybody up to date. And those visits tend to be fun and lively while also being informational. So I share with you the weekend trend with Wisconsin's morning news.
The weekend is nearly upon us. We're bringing WTMJ's Sandy Maxx, host of What's on Tap, for the weekend trend. Hi, Sandy.
How are you both?
You got more sleep than we did, but appreciated your full head-to-toe Santa gear that you showed up in for trivia last night.
Santa Claus is what I become at this time of year. From head to toe, you're right. And jingle bells and lights and sparkles. If you can't bring the joy, why not? Come on.
Definitely best dressed last night.
Well,
for
thank
sure.
you. Thank
we
you.
should thank everybody who came out. We had a really big crowd at Trattoria DiCarlo and Pizzeria in Oak Creek. And a lot of folks brought gifts as we asked for Capco Kids to Kids Christmas. There's one more shot at trivia if you want to join our team. It's going to be Alex Strofe from our ESPN Milwaukee station.
He might be borrowing my hat and dress. We just discussed this.
All right.
I actually could see that happen.
I know. He's a great sport.
He's going to be doing trivia at the Hot House Tavern in Menominee Falls, presented by Quizmaster, benefiting Capco Kids to Kids Toy Drive. That is coming up next week, Wednesday at 7 p.m. Hot House Tavern in Menominee Falls.
And what a great group of people. A happy vibe. Thanks to everybody who brings a wide variety of toys, because we talk every year about Capco Kids to Kids. Sometimes the teenagers get forgotten, and there were some cool models that were brought in, but it warmed my heart. Board games, the Pop-O-Matic Trouble, somebody donated, and Clue.
Clue is in there.
Oh, there was some really fun stuff. And Vince, I'm surprised we pried the Darth Vader doll out of your hands.
That thing I wanted to take home.
I thought you did. You were humming the...
Holding it a little too long there.
You were humming the theme.
I was holding for the pictures. No. Yes. Let's get to the days and weekend events ahead. I guess this snuck up on us. Candy Cane Lane is in full effect right now.
40 years of hope as they continue to raise money for the Mac Fund. As you drive through, Santa will be there every night. So this is my Maxx Your Merriment theme this week, is to highlight holiday lights. Get it? Highlighting.
Ooh, very
but
nice.
yes, Candy Cane Lane, what a fun tradition in West Dallas. That whole neighborhood getting together. If you love lights, if you love inflatables, cruise through there and smile and enjoy that neighborhood glow and enthusiasm. You also have 1 million LED lights to see in West Bend at Enchantment in the Park, which is just impressive. And when I went on that Beatles trip, Beth and Gary Walks were travelers with me. Gary helps design the displays, and Beth volunteers and coordinates a whole lot of the live entertainment that's there every night. And you can take a horse-drawn carriage. So a nice way to see the holiday lights in West Bend. And don't forget Sheboygan, making spirits bright. And what's different about this display is it's set even more in the woods. And they're also doing good deeds. You can do food donation to Sheboygan County Food Pantry. But, anywhere you go, downtown Milwaukee is brightly lit. You can drive through the Miller Valley for their displays. But Pewaukee, Cedarburg, Caledonia, Madison, Pleasant Prairie has a whole house tour that you can go on that kicks off this weekend. So no excuse not to just drive around or stroll around and enjoy the twinkles and the glow.
Don't look now, but Hanukkah's right around the corner.
And
Sunday, right?
What a bash they do at Bayshore. Hanukkah is the first night on Sunday. It starts at 4 to 6. And the first time I saw this, I was like, it is a high holiday. It is such a somber occasion, but it is the celebration of light. They have robot dancers. They do the gelt drop. I mean, they really have a big, fun, free gathering, and that is at Bayshore Mall Sunday, the Glendale Hanukkah Festival. There's a lot to enjoy on stage, whatever your taste is. Black Nativity, it's their 10th anniversary. That is back and just blends all the dance and poetry and gospel music, a real fun and cultural way to celebrate the holiday. That is at Marcus Center's Vogel Hall now through December 14th. And if you've never seen All Is Calm, this is a really unique presentation set in World War I and based on letters back and forth between two opposing sides. We talked about the power of friendship all year with baseball, and it's kind of resonated in other ways. This really celebrates that, and it's men's a cappella choral music. It's very profound. It's a 4th annual production, and that's at the Big Red Church, the Calvary Presbyterian Church.
From the freeway.
At 10th and Wisconsin there. So I can highly recommend that. I had a couple of the cast members in last year on What's on Tap, and it's just a very special performance. And carry the light, because a lot of people say, hey, let's not forget the meaning. Discovery Church in Oak Creek, another church you can see right from the freeway at Rawson there. They have a free musical called Carry the Light, and a big production, and focuses, on the uplifting hope and faith messages of the season. And if you want to, It's a Wonderful Life. Has that started streaming, marathoning on any of the channels yet? But It's not one of my favorite films, but I went to see It's a Wonderful Life, a live radio play at the Stackner Cabaret at the Rep. Man, is it good.
It's kind of neat to see that.
It is. Yeah, it's because I always think of Greg Hill and the sound effects and those Foley artists, so you get to see all the spinning and the shoes walking on wood and that sort of thing. So it really is versatile and musical, and it has some Milwaukee touches as well. And that is at the Stackner through December 21st.
What's this thing I'm seeing about a tuba Christmas?
Sing it. How much fun is this? Bavarian Beer House on Saturday afternoon. Not one, but two performances. At 1 and 4:30, tons of tubas, sousaphones, euphoniums.
We got to have two performances. Zwei.
This is a packed house. This is going to be. I know exactly.
Well, I bet they all really know how to play too. Like these are.
Yeah, live for this
good
every
ones,
year.
yes.
And Vince can just go and do his mouth horn. But yes, that is at Bavarian Beer House on Saturday. You've also got tubas. This time, though, with the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra. They are doing their hometown holiday pops concerts this weekend and next weekend, and surprise guest moments, including the Milwaukee Handbell Ensemble. And then stretch it out into Monday. There are two shows that are piquing my interest. I'll be on What's on Tap, but...
Can you guess which one is piquing my interest of those two shows?
Is it the lovely voice of Lee Nash?
It was not.
Oh,
because it would come as great surprise to you.
Yeah.
That on the rare occasion that I am
what
well enough on my way, if that describes
Tipsy?
it properly.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
To be enticed to do karaoke. One of my go-to songs
is a Chris Isaak song.
Really?
Are you trying to sing
That's
Wicked
a
Game?
go-to,
When you're...
absolutely.
Wow, we need a karaoke party. I need to hear Vince Vitrano crooning Wicked Game.
Did you not see me do that once?
I don't think I ever in a million years
one
would
of my
have guessed
go-tos.
that.
Okay, well on Monday,
Go-tos.
Well, if I have to be up there.
If I have to. I don't think it's going to take much nudging. So everyone, okay, here we go.
Wow. And by the way, so no, go ahead. I didn't want to.
I know.
Let him tell it.
Oh, he hasn't sung yet. Chris Isaak, he does a fantastic holiday concert. He dresses up in the shiny suits. It's Riverside Theater Monday night.
What about Unchained Melody? I mean, that also has a falsetto you can hit.
Chris Isaak can still bring it, though. Chris Isaak doesn't cheat on the notes. He sounds great. He's still swoon-worthy.
That video,
here he is,
man, that lady by the tree.
We were just talking about that. Off the air, Sandy and I were having a conversation about that softcore porn video.
Enticing. And that's all I had to say.
By the way,
a sexy Christmas. And then Sixpence None the Richer is Lee Nash, though. She's also in town on Monday night. Oh Night Divine, a Sixpence Christmas on Monday at Turner Hall.
Chris Isaak, 69 years old, still bringing him.
And it still absolutely brings it. Yeah.
Is not. Lies.
No. Sandy guessed off the air. Sandy guessed he was 70, and I looked and he's 69.
Because all of my boys in Duran Duran, they're all 65-ish, and he was a little bit older than them. I'm just saying, this is how I measure celebrity ages. And then you got to
totally get it.
Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr, they're in their 80s, and Mick Jagger. So yeah, it's all shifting later, but they're all fantastic. And speaking of music, I am still taking submissions. If you've got a great Wisconsin artist, if you are a great Wisconsin artist or a big fan of one, WTMJ.com. Submit your holiday submissions, your holiday songs.
Awesome.
Maybe I can play them on Sandy's holiday soundtrack on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
That's the Weekend Trend with Sandy Maxx. Thank you, Sandy.
Thank you.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
Matt LePay for Steinhoffels. Steinhoffels is a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. Since 1934, Steinhoffels has been Wisconsin's furniture and mattress destination for quality, selection, and service. For over 90 years, Steinhoffels has helped Wisconsinites create the homes of their dreams and is 100% employee-owned. Steinhoffels has the largest selection of all the latest styles and all the best mattress brands. You'll find something for every style and every budget. Shop in-store or online at steinhoffels.com. Relax, it's Steinhoffels.
America stands at the ready to build faster, achieve more. The future won't wait. And TC Energy is moving forward confidently. The Wisconsin Reliability Project is unlocking billions in economic growth by connecting Wisconsin with reliable North American natural gas, helping the entire state go further. TC Energy, energy connected. Learn how we're strengthening America from the inside out at tcenergy.com.
Vince Vitrano here. Don't let your hard-earned vision benefits go to waste. Get new eyewear at Shopko Optical. Now is the time to use up your FSA funds and insurance dollars before they expire December 31st. Whether you need new glasses, contacts, prescription sunglasses, or an eye exam, now is the time to visit Shopko Optical. Shopko's knowledgeable team will guide you through every step, making sure you get the most from your pre-tax dollars. Don't wait. Call or visit shopko.com to schedule today.
Point taken with Scafidi and Bry.
We talk about information, but we are not the firsthand report of the information. And so do you feel that we are part of the problem?
We're trying to do something that says, here's the stories that people are talking about. Here's how they touch us in our lives. We're not part of the problem if we stay on course. But if we become like all the other degenerates, I use the word on purpose.
To rile up the base?
To rile up the base. Everyone's like nodding their heads in their cars. Like, what are you doing?
Weekdays from 10 to noon on WTMJ. What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx is back on WTMJ.
This sounds like a song you know, doesn't it? I'm going to surprise you, I think. But this David Bowie sounding song is actually a Christmas parody song created by an incredibly talented man who lives right here in Milwaukee. His name is Joel Kopishki. He is known for his Christmas parodies, but he's also been an onstage actor, dramatic and comedic. He's just a great person and a great personality, and he is going to be my guest after the news.
Take your candy canes and put your red suit on.
Told ya, he's like Weird Al level. So we're going to get to know Joel Kopishki, local musician, and find out where you can see him performing live next week in the Waukesha area. So get ready to roll out the red carpet for local musician Joel Kopishki. After we go to the WTMJ Breaking News Center now, here is Sean Brinda.
Thanks, Sandy. A youth sports director from Muskego is facing federal sex crime charges. 46-year-old Justin Kagerbauer of Muskego is the former director of tryouts for the Croatian Eagles soccer club in Franklin. He was indicted for attempting foreign travel to engage in a sexual act with a minor, using a computer to engage in unlawful sexual activity, and distributing child pornography. Kagerbauer was indicted for... Kagerbauer was the target of an undercover operation for allegedly communicating with a 9-year-old girl living in the UK. He planned to travel there to have sex with her. If convicted on all 3 counts, he could face a life in prison. No charges will be filed in an officer-involved shooting in Fort Atkinson. Police responded just after 5 p.m. on October 26th to reports of shots fired at a home on Fort Atkinson's north side. Neighbors say 22-year-old Logan Crone was arguing with his mother in the driveway and pointed a gun at her multiple times. When police arrived, he pointed a rifle at them and was told to drop the weapon, and then was shot and killed by police. A Jefferson County judge ruled that the officer's actions were reasonable acts of self-defense. Milwaukee health officials are urging people to be prepared with extremely cold conditions this weekend. Single-digit temperatures and wind chills below 0 can lead to frostbite and hypothermia, so dress in layers and cover exposed skin. Officials recommend having extra blankets, food, and water in your home, and vehicle in case of power outages or travel disruptions. Check in on older adults and neighbors, only use approved heating devices indoors, and don't leave your pets outside. To get a full list of warming centers in our area, text the word WARM to the Sighting Unlimited WTMJ talk and text line 855-616-1620. Taking a look at your roads with your WTMJ Time Saver traffic. We got a couple of incidents on the road. Over on I-41 894 South at I-43 South, right lane is blocked due to a crash. Then over on I-94 West, the ramp from 28th Street, the right lane is blocked due to a disabled vehicle. And that road's looking pretty clear across all of southeast Wisconsin. All right, time for your WTMJ forecast. Saturday, we'll get a chance for some light snow south of us. It'll be partly cloudy elsewhere, but it will be blustery and very cold with a high of 7. Wind chill will be between 25 to 15 below zero. Sunday's going to be mostly sunny and still very cold with a high of 11. Wind chill will be between 25 to 10 below zero. Monday's going to be mostly sunny with a high of 28. Tuesday will be partly cloudy and windy with a high of 36. Right now in Madison, it's 22. In Green Bay, it's 18. Over in Waukesha, it's 19. Right here in Milwaukee, it's currently 22 degrees. I'm Sean Brinda. Outdoor Living Unlimited. WTMJ News Time is 6:32.
A cancer diagnosis shouldn't mean we can't make plans. It shouldn't mean living without joy or optimism. Cancer shouldn't be calling the shots. At the Froedtert and the Medical College of Wisconsin Cancer Network, we're pushing to put cancer in its place by pulling together teams of leading specialists and researchers who work tirelessly for breakthroughs, who are developing innovative ways to treat every cancer, to treat your cancer. And by providing the largest cancer clinical trials treatment program in eastern Wisconsin. So there are more treatment options and more reasons to be hopeful. So let's keep innovating. Let's keep discovering. Let's push to make every cancer diagnosis a story of survivorship and bring back the lightness of life that cancer takes away. To learn more about breakthrough cancer care, visit froedtert.com/cancer.
Before you go looking for an area rug that you'll have to settle for because you think that the one you really want will be out of your budget, come to Design Exchange, where you'll find a formidable selection of Oriental, Persian, and other wool area rug choices at 25 to 70% off retail. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor on consignment at a value. Design Exchange in Heartland and Pewaukee.
Design Exchange.
If you're trying to find really good, high-end, distinctive furniture, the kind they just don't make anymore, then come to Design Exchange. But you better get here quickly, because the best furniture we take in on consignment doesn't usually last long. It may be vintage, it may have once been out of your range, but now you'll find it's priced right. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor at a value.
Design Exchange.
I'm WTMJ's Sandy Maxx. What makes senior living at Three Pillars so special? Let's hear from my friend Bill.
We didn't want to be sitting in our house alone. And I was glad because I didn't have to do all the chores around the house that I was sick of doing. I decided to get involved in a lot of the different activities like the theater group. I run TED Talks once a month. I'm chairman of the library committee. The other things I like about Three Pillars is the outdoor things. And there's a beautiful fishing pond. It's just a great, great place to live.
Schedule a tour today at threepillars.org.
Hey, WTMJ's John Mercure here. I know sometimes I get caught up in, we have a free weekend. What should I do? Where should we go? How do I do the planning? We have got you covered on Experience Wisconsin. Every Saturday at 1 o'clock, we take you around the state and introduce you to some of the cool places, people, and events that you should check out. On this week's show, it's going to be a good one. Lovely Lake Geneva. Man, are they special at Christmas time. And we check in with O&H Danish Bakery. It's Experience Wisconsin, Saturdays at 1 on WTMJ.
You're listening to What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx on WTMJ.
Is das Salvation Army Bell?
Ja, das ist der Ringing Bell.
Should we donate for Noel?
Right, we tell them go to hell.
Ringing Bell.
Go to hell.
Boring letter. Christmas stocking. At the mall.
Upbeat, unique, and creative Christmas music on What's on Tap, created by my in-studio guest, Mr. Joel Kopishki. Welcome back to What's on Tap, Joel. How are you?
Thanks, Sandy. I'm doing great. It's the season, you know.
I was just going to say, this is your season. You've got the white Santa beard. You have the naughty Santa hat.
I do.
Which I do feel maybe you should wear.
I don't know if it'll work with the headphones.
Over the
I'll
headphones?
Give it a shot here. Yeah, no.
Actually, it's a little jaunty, but I love that you bring the entertainment on every level, and you are gearing up for what's become a tradition. You're performing every year now.
Yeah, this will be our 16th year at Waukesha Civic Theater.
I didn't realize that long because we've known each other for a while.
Oh, quite a while, yeah.
I was saying, but it's still, time flies.
Yeah, I mean, I released my first Christmas CD, I Got You Old Babe, 20 years ago. So we decided to do a re-release this year, and we're, in our show in Waukesha, we're going to highlight some of the songs from that first CD. So
I've got to think that's got to be tricky to put together the set list. So what are some of the songs, and do you balance it out with traditional Christmas songs? Have you found kind of people need a palate cleanser, or they just lean all in on the fun and creativity?
I tried doing palate cleansers early on in these gigs, and everyone said, nope. People are showing up for your stupid songs.
Because I would say to help people understand, if they haven't heard your music yet, which they will, that you're in Dr. Demento and even Weird Al territory. And I mean that as some of the highest praise that you can possibly get.
Yeah, those absolutely. I'm just, one of the songs I actually now say, this is my original idea stolen from Weird Al is one of the lyrics. So it's parodies of songs, and it's anything from, I Got You Old Babe is, of course, Sonny and Cher. We've got, old Bobby Darin, Dean Martin, some of that stuff, all the way up to, Violent Femmes, Green Day, Prince.
You got some country. You got some Neil Diamond.
Yeah, we're all over.
We just heard what I would say a little bit of polka influence there.
A little polka, sure. We're doing a special rendition of, I'm not sure you can call it a tribute, a takeoff on the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Wow.
About a disastrous sleigh flight. And
is this brand new?
We did it a couple of years ago, but we're bringing it back because, of course, the 50th anniversary, and Gordon Lightfoot hit the charts again this year, and we are doing a special tribute song this year. We're doing a song for Ozzy. Who
rest
passed.
In peace. Yes.
Yeah, we're doing Crazy Train.
So that's what's so fun. What has Crazy Train become in the Christmas season through Joel Kopishki's creativity?
Turns out to be a song about how hard it is to diet and going off the rails on a candy cane. Yeah.
Lots of fun. What was your very first parody? What was the first inspiration where you're like, I can have some fun with that?
I did a parody of Mac the Knife. So I was in a Christmas cabaret show that did a parody of a Kurt Weill song, which I thought was really weird, but it was funny. And I thought of Mac the Knife, and instead of the last line of the song is Mackie's back in town, and I thought, well, Santa's back in town, and I just started writing this, and I performed it in some cabaret venues down in Chicago, and it was well received, and then when I was involved with Cudahy Carolers, I just really saw people just were craving a humorous release.
That was
stupid
a fun
comedy,
show,
right?
Hyper local.
Yeah, and so a few songs on the first CD were kind of inspired from Cudahy Caroler stuff, but then I also spun off from there.
It's fun that you found that there is an appetite for this. People love to have fun at the holiday season. Beyond the sparkles and the warmth, to really get a good belly laugh, a ho, 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 a deep, what is it, rumble your belly like jelly, like those kinds of laughs.
Yeah, and it almost seems like the dumber the jokes are, the bigger the laugh is.
It's like dad jokes, the groaners.
And, it just is really, when we do this, it's just a really fun party atmosphere. So, I mean, we've been doing it in Waukesha. We've done it at a number of other venues, and private things and that, and it always goes over well. Folks come out to have a good time, and they're not denied that. It's it's an amazing band.
We'll talk about it. Let me find out on Wednesday and Thursday at Waukesha Civic Theater is when you can come out, bring your family, bring your friends to have a laugh with Joel Kopishke's I Got Yule Babe annual traditional show. But when we come back in just a couple minutes, find out who else will be on stage, because the rumor has it Kris Kringle will be back on stage with you. And the real Kris Kringle.
Real Kris Kringle.
We'll get details and your personal invitation from Joel next on What's on Tap.
This holiday season, the Salvation Army needs your help. Bell ringers are working hard, and our service depends on generous donations like yours. Every dollar donated helps us provide meals, shelter, and emergency support to families in crisis, not just at Christmas, but all year long. From immediate need to long-term care, your donation can create lasting change in our communities. Join us in making a difference. Volunteer as a bell ringer or donate today. Visit salvationarmywi.org to learn how you can help.
This season, the Bucks are going for it all.
A game winner for the Greek Freak.
Go inside the team's pursuit of a championship on Locked In, the new season of the Behind the Bucks podcast, narrated by Bucks legend Marcus Johnson. Hear from the team stars on why they think they can make history. It's all on Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Accunet Mortgage is an equal housing lender. NMLS ID 255368.
Flimsy, feeble, flaccid. That's how you can describe most pre-approval letters these days, because most banks still issue pre-approval letters without actually verifying your income, employment, or down payment. That's the exact opposite of an Accunet rock-solid, fully verified and guaranteed pre-approval, where we put a $2,000 guarantee behind the fact the seller can actually rely on the terms of your pre-approval and offer. With Accunet, there's also a possibility of issuing a property-specific pre-approval with as little as a 10% down payment that includes the magic words, "no appraisal required." That's right, Accunet may be able to issue your pre-approval without needing an appraisal. That's the kind of certainty that can help a seller say yes to your offer. Sure, you can try competing with a flimsy bank pre-approval, or you can click on the blue button at Accunet.com and get started with the pre-approval listing agents and sellers recognized as the best in the business. That's ACCUNET.com.
Ho, ho, my back.
Santa?
Ho, ho, Gina Dello from Pella. You've been a good girl this year.
Is that why you're in here building new windows?
Santa's doing OT.
Let me make a call.
Frighteningly fast Pella team at your service. Let us take it from here, Mr. Claus. And Gina, next time.
I know. Ask for a Pella gift card. Right now at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, get 0% interest for 24 months. Visit PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 12/31/2025.
You've noticed a change in your teen. They seem distant, and you wonder if it's the usual ups and downs or something deeper, like substance use or mental health struggles. If you're worried, why wait to reach out? Hazelden Betty Ford offers specialized care for teens and young adults, plus support for families. Call 1-855-489-2383 or visit wegotyou.org, because love doesn't wait for a crisis, and change starts when you do. Sponsored by Hazelden Betty Ford Foundation.
This is What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx.
Welcome back to the liveliest part of the show, I think. Joel Kopishke, local musician, actor, and songwriter of some of the funniest Christmas time parodies and Hanukkah and Festivus parodies. Joel Kopishke, and he is prepping for his annual Sweet 16.
Yeah.
Traditional I Got Yule Babe show at Waukesha Civic Theater Wednesday and Thursday. Back-to-back shows. And what could we expect on stage? Just a back-to-back-to-back parody?
Yeah, we've got about 25 songs.
Wow.
Yeah. So as I kept writing more and more songs, we usually add maybe 3 new songs every year, and some of them remain as become long-term favorites, and some are like, well, that was a fun idea. We don't need to do that again.
That was magic. That was just live.
I mean, it's fun, but it's just like, not worth it coming back.
What a treat for people who come repeatedly, though, to know that they're going to get the new...
There's going to be new stuff.
Hopefully gems, but that it won't ever be the same show twice.
Yeah, and we're bringing back some songs we haven't done in maybe 3 years or so. Because these other new songs come in and fill spots. It's like, let's go back and grab some of those from that first album.
Is it just just you and a karaoke machine? Who else is on stage with you?
There's 9 of us on stage. So
what a gathering of local talent.
I have 2 amazing singers, Stephanie Stazek, who you may have seen in leading roles at Skylight.
Was she in Frankenstein at Skylight? I think she was. She has a
maybe.
clear,
I know she had the lead
beautiful voice.
in what's the School of Rock.
Wow.
So, she's fantastic. Singer, actress, choreographer, Caleb Bingen. And then we've got the band. We've got like 3 guys playing guitars and doing some backup singing also. Dave Jepson, Charlie Collins, Jake Hummer. And there'll be like mandolin and stuff like that when it calls for it. We've got Jeff Smith on drums, Kevin Lynn on keyboards and vocals. And then the bass player, Chris Kringle. That's his real name.
I'm a liner notes reader, so when I read the back of your album the first time, I was like, is he just being funny?
No.
Is this someone who's performing under a pen name? You actually know Chris Kringle and made Christmas parody songs with him.
Yeah. He's one of my best friends. He stood up at my wedding, and I knew him for a year before I even asked about his name. And all he said was, you'd have to know my dad.
Wow. Yeah, that's got to be a tough one to grow up with.
Yeah.
That's funny. And
but then he was like playing in metal bands and stuff, touring Europe when he was 18. And, and I'm just like, with the name Chris Kringle. Okay.
I love this, that you are proving my point, what a creative community we have here of multi-instrumentalists and ranges, whether it's operatic singing or just fun, punny singing.
Yeah.
What do you think is the best received portion of your show over the years? Is there just an automatic crowd pleaser that people will just stomp and wait for?
Prince is very popular.
Yeah.
No doubt. That's one of the big ones. Everyone loves to sing along to Neil Diamond. That's one of the
Sweet Caroling. What is the Prince parody?
There's a number of them we've done over the years. The one we do every year is Purple Rain, which is again Candy Cane.
Oh, well, Candy Cane rhymes with a lot of good things, so
it works. It works really well.
I started to try and belt out a.
And what works so well about it is the lyric is stupid and I think a little funny, but the song is so serious and so beautiful. And we're just doing this ridiculous stuff with it. So typically in parodies, you don't want a ballad. You want like an up-tempo, but every once in a while, the ballad really works because it plays against that comic.
Is everybody
element.
singing along?
Everybody sings
Wonderful.
Along. Yep.
Getting people together, Waukesha Civic Theater. If this is the kind of laughter release that you need, Wednesday and Thursday, you can see Joel Kopishke's I Got Yule Babe show. And I want to play one of your songs that I think, I said it earlier on What's on Tap, is a masterpiece. It's the title track to your to your most recent album. The song you need to hear is Ground Control to Santa Claus, and it's sponsored by Flanders Home Entertainment. Visit them at Flanders.com. At Flanders, music matters. Sound advice at the best price. Just press play. Can it be that good? You'll have to stick around to find out.
At Johnson Financial Group, we know the right plan can turn your finances into a source of strength, not stress. Whether you're planning for your business, your family, or life's next adventure, when we focus on you and your goals, we can help open the door to both your future and to enjoying more of the things that matter to you today. Customer focus, community commitment, local partnership. That's Johnson Financial Group. Let's plan for more together.
Products and services offered by these Johnson Financial Group companies, Johnson Bank and Johnson Wealth Incorporated.
This winter, treat yourself or someone you love to a getaway right here in Milwaukee. Milwaukee Hotel Month is coming with up to 25% off stays from January 14th through February 28th. From cozy boutique hideaways to modern downtown favorites, you'll find the perfect place for any kind of getaway. Enjoy world-class theater, inspiring museums, and award-winning dining, all paired with a warm, welcoming place to unwind after a full day of exploring the Brew City. Check in, chill out, and make winter feel a world away at visitmilwaukee.org/hotel month.
CVS Health supports people in the moments that matter, from picking up a prescription to connecting care. With nearly 5 million daily interactions and serving 185 million consumers and 1.5 million healthcare professionals, CVS Health holds a trusted place in healthcare. By simplifying care and improving health, We're helping people get the care they need. Learn more at cvshealth.com/investor day. That's cvshealth.com/investor day.
You deserve a chair that works as hard as you do. X-Chair. X-Chair ergonomic seating is built to move with you. DVL technology adapts to support your lumbar. SiFloat Infinite Recline lets you lean back and relax. X-Chair gives you all-day comfort and productivity. Save up to 50% during the X-Chair holiday sale. But hurry, inventory is limited. Visit xchair.com and save up to 50% today. That's xchair.com.
Give the gift of a special night out from the Bartolotta Restaurants. Purchase a gift card at bartolottas.com and get a $20 holiday bonus for every $100 you spend. Happy holidays from all of us at the Bartolotta Restaurants, and thank you, Milwaukee.
You're listening to What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx on WTMJ. And now, feast your ears. This is the song you need to hear.
Most blokes are going to be playing at 10. These go to 11.
I'm Sandy Maxx, and to introduce the song you need to hear is the artist Joel Kopishki. Tell us about Ground Control to Santa Claus.
Well, great. Yeah, thank you, Sandy. You know, with a good parody, you start with an iconic song, and then I think to myself, how can I make this stupider and make it about Christmas? And it took me a few years to wrap my head around this one, but I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out.
Title track from Joel Kopishki's second album, Complete Christmas Parodies. Ground Control to Santa Claus is the song you need to hear, sponsored by Flanners Home Entertainment. Visit them at flanners.com. Flanners, music matters. Sound advice at the best price. Just press play.
Control to Santa Claus. Ground control to Santa Claus. Take your candy canes and put your red suit on. Ground control to Santa Claus. Commencing countdown on your sleigh. Check the reindeer and we'll see you Christmas Day. This is ground control to Santa Claus. You've really made your list, and the children want to know who's nice and naughty. Now it's time to leave the presents by the tree. This is Santa Claus to ground control. I'm going down the chimney, and it's smoky and I'm moving toward the light. And the morons lit a fire in here tonight. For here am I burning in a fireplace, far away from home. Stuck here in the flu, and there's nothing I can do.
You are hearing Ground Control to Santa Claus, masterfully parodied by the man in the studio with me, Joel Kopishki.
Thanks again for having me, Sandy. I hope everyone can come out and have some fun with us in Waukesha next week.
Wednesday and Thursday. It's the song you need to hear.
WTMJ, W277CV, and WKTI HD2 Milwaukee from the Annex Wealth Management Studios. This is News Radio WTMJ, a Good Karma brand station.
Does music matter to you? Flanders Home Entertainment wants to help you have the best music experience at home. They've got high-quality products, the best prices, and high-fidelity expertise for the best sound in and outside your home. Now is a great time to shop Flanders with their Music Matters sale event. All speakers, all amplifiers, receivers, turntables, CD players, music streamers, and accessories are on sale. Visit Flanders Home Entertainment today in West Allis, Grafton, or at Flanders.com. Sound advice at the best price. Flanders. Just press play.
Matt LePay for Steinhoffels. Steinhoffels is a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. Since 1934, Steinhoffels has been Wisconsin's furniture and mattress destination for quality, selection, and service. For over 90 years, Steinhoffels has helped Wisconsinites create the homes of their dreams and is 100% employee-owned. Steinhoffels has the largest selection of all the latest styles and all the best mattress brands. You'll find something for every style and every budget. Shop in-store or online at steinhoffels.com. Relax, it's Steinhoffels.
Homer here for Window Nation's end of the year sale. It's cold here in Milwaukee, and if you've been thinking about new windows, it's good you waited, because during Window Nation's end of the year sale, get 50% off, plus you could get 0% interest for 5 years. On windows that stop the cold wintry drafts, seal out moisture, and so energy efficient, you'll save money on your utility bills. Installed in 1 day. Lifetime warranty and an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Sale ends soon. Don't miss out on big savings. WindowNation.com to get started.
10 athletes will face the toughest job interview in fitness that will push past physical and mental breaking points. You are the fittest of the fit. Only one of you will leave here with an iFit contract for $250,000.
This is when mindset comes in.
Someone will be eliminated.
Pressure is coming down.
This is Trainer Games.
Watch it on Prime Video starting January 8th.
Oh, how's that flu, babe? Did you take DayQuil Intense Flu yet?
Nah, I got this. Ugh, okay, I don't got this.
You stay on the couch, and I'll grab the DayQuil.
Undo your flu symptoms with DayQuil Intense Flu. DayQuil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms.
I'm ready for that to-do list.
Wow, you do got this.
DayQuil Intense Flu. The daytime coughing, aching, fever, under your flu medicine. Use as directed, keep out of reach of children.
Wisconsin State Fair tickets are on sale for just $13. Plus, get ready to deliver holiday bundles packed with State Fair favorites at the lowest price of the season. Get yours today at wistatefair.com before they're gone. Wisconsin State Fair, presented by U.S. Cellular, August 6th through 16th.
Alleviate your pain, rejuvenate your life.
Rejuvenex.com.
Breaking news as it happens. Stay up to date with your trusted and relevant source in news, sports, traffic, and weather. We are Wisconsin's radio station. News Radio 620, WTMJ, Milwaukee.
At 7 o'clock, it's 23 degrees. Tonight, we'll expect a few flurries early tonight, and then it'll become blustery and bitterly cold with a low of 2 below near the lake and 8 below inland. Wind chill will be between 25 to 15 below. From WTMJ Breaking News Center, I'm Sean Brenda. A lawsuit challenging to redraw Wisconsin's congressional maps may not happen until after the midterms. Lawyers representing Wisconsin Business Leaders for Democracy says a ruling is needed soon. Attorney Doug Poland.
We understand that this, as I said before, this is a new procedure. Don't know how the judges are going to work together on deciding motions to dismiss. We don't know yet if there's will be oral argument requested. So for us, it's not so important that the specific dates are the ones that are identified, but we would like to make sure that we have a ruling as promptly as possible.
The judges say due to an already busy schedule, a trial would not take place until April of 2027. Tensions are high between the U.S. and Venezuela after the United States seized an oil tanker off the country's coast this week. CBS's Charlie DeGata reports.
We're now learning that the skipper was headed to Cuba, and both Venezuela and Cuba have denounced the seizure as an act of piracy. Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro has repeatedly accused the U.S. military operation in the Caribbean as an attempt to overthrow him and to steal, his words, Venezuela's vast oil reserves under the guise of a drug interdiction campaign.
President Trump continues to claim that Venezuela is responsible for being a major illegal drug distributor in the U.S. Remembering a school tragedy in Madison, next Tuesday, December 16th, marks the one-year anniversary of the shooting at Abundant Life Christian School. 3 people died, including the student shooter, and 6 others were injured. Former principal Doug Butler expresses his gratitude.
We also reflect on the tremendous outpouring of support that we received, not just from our church community, but from Madison and Dane County, around the state, and even across the nation and the world. We were well loved and cared for.
One of those injured is 18-year-old Sammy Garduno Martinez, who is still in rehab in Chicago. Reduce waste and recycle the correct items during the holiday season. The Department of Natural Resources says holiday lights, plastic bags, and tissue paper should not be recycled as they can get tangled in recycling equipment. DNR's Eric Flesch says reducing food waste can help save money and the environment.
Household food waste and scraps make up the largest part of all trash in Wisconsin landfills, almost 300 pounds of food per person.
On Thanksgiving alone, 320 million pounds of food is wasted in the U.S. Milwaukee health officials are urging people to be safe as extremely cold conditions set in this weekend.
With temperatures expected in the single digits and wind chills well below zero, that can lead to frostbite and hypothermia. So make sure to dress in layers and cover exposed skin. Officials recommend having extra blankets, food, and water in your home and vehicle in case of power outages or travel disruptions. Check in on older adults and neighbors. Only use approved heating devices indoors and don't leave your pets outside. Neil Doyle, WTMJ News.
For a full list of warming centers in our area, text the word warm to the Sighting Unlimited WTMJ talk and text line 855-616-1620. Sports, traffic, weather, and next. Outdoor Living Unlimited WTMJ News Time is 7:04.
My husband's an animal in bed.
Well, you know.
Not in the fun way. Think warthog. With a chainsaw.
Snoring and sleep apnea affect over 90 million people, and 1 out of 4 couples sleep in separate rooms. Advent can help. We've been Milwaukee's one-stop solution for nasal congestion, snoring, and sleep apnea for over 20 years. Unlike many other practices, we focus exclusively on these conditions, so you get comprehensive care under one roof. Advent's unique approach can help you breathe and sleep better, and many avoid a CPAP. Plus, most insurance is accepted for our effective 20-minute in-office treatments.
Hey, the only animal you want in your bed is your dog.
Advent. Sleep better. Sleep together. Learn how you can improve your life at adventknows.com.
Hi, this is Michelle Voskel, CPA and team member at the Neal Group. It's hard to believe the holidays are almost here. We want to say thank you to our clients we helped in 2025. You are why we love what we do. Our why is simple: to make a real difference for people who feel stuck, frustrated, or ignored, and give them the tools they need to succeed. We helped Cheryl clean up 2 years of QuickBooks so her business could see a path to a bright future when she now had good financial information in her hands. We helped Nate fix a tax mess with the IRS created by one of those national firms and saved him $103,000 in penalties plus another $152,000 in taxes because we know the tax law. Imagine the stress lifted off your shoulders after you talk with us. You earned it. We help you keep it. Call us now at 414-325-2040 to arrange a meeting to see if we can help you. Don't wait. Call now. That's 414-325-2040 or visit nealgroup.net.
Time for a WTMJ sports update from the Gruber Law Office's One Call, That's All Sports Desk. Packers running back Josh Jacobs sits out practice this week as he continues to battle a knee injury. Jacobs is expected to suit up and play Sunday when the Packers face the Broncos in Denver. The Bucs hit the road for a Saturday night contest in Brooklyn against the Nets. In college basketball, Marquette visits number 1 ranked Purdue for a 1 o'clock tip-off Saturday afternoon. And the Badgers women's volleyball team defeats Stanford 3-1 in the NCAA regional semifinals. They advance to the regional finals facing Texas next Sunday. Badger sports updates are sponsored by Siding Unlimited, siding, and a whole lot more. Taking a look at your roads with your WTMJ time saver traffic. There is no major incidents on the road at this time, so it should be a smooth ride for all of southeast Wisconsin. All right, time for your WTMJ forecast. Saturday, we'll get a light chance of snow south of us. It'll be partly cloudy everywhere else, but it will be blustery and very cold with a high of 7, but the wind chill will be between 25 to 15 below zero. Sunday will be mostly sunny and still very cold with a high of 11, but the wind chill will be between 25 to 10 below zero. Monday will warm up. It'll be mostly sunny with a high of 28, and Tuesday will be partly cloudy and windy with a high of 36. Right now in Madison, it's currently 23. In Green Bay, it's 18. In Waukesha, it's 21. And right here in Milwaukee, it's currently 23 degrees. I'm Sean Brenda. Outdoor Living Unlimited WTMJ News Time is 7:07.
Your need-to-know cultural snapshot of Wisconsin and beyond. This is What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx, sponsored by Visit Milwaukee, a deep dive into all things intriguing, riveting, and entertaining. Now, here's your host, Sandy Maxx.
Thank you for joining me for the second hour of this supersized episode of What's on Tap. Hanging out with you till 9 o'clock with lots of festive fun on this Friday night. Big thank you to Milwaukee musical artist and creative man Joel Kopishke. He just joined me in the studio for a fun half hour talking about his creative Christmas parodies. You can catch up on that conversation on the WTMJ What's on Tap podcast later this evening, or catch up on the YouTube live stream. Just a fun, creative fella and very festive. And we have more guests lined up. A Cratchit's cast party. Mr. Bob Cratchit and Mrs. Margaret Cratchit from the Milwaukee Reps A Christmas Carol. Actors Reese Madigan and Lacrissa Granberry. You will hear from them just a few minutes from now. And we got a lot of events to celebrate, a lot of performances around town. And also, if you love harmonies at the holidays, a blending of 2 trios, the Whiskey Bells and Tenors MKE. They are preparing for a holiday performance together on December 18th at New Berlin West's Performing Arts Center this Thursday. And it's just, I think, going to be absolutely beautiful sounds. And they are some very talented singers, and we will have them as guests in the studio. And also, Debbie Lazaga has a feature about the magic of the Ornament Trail. If you've been on Wisconsin Avenue lately, there are these huge oversized ornaments, and each one has been decorated by different local artists. So Debbie will get us up to date on those, on that new holiday tradition. But we are keeping an eye on the weather. And yes, it is cold, very cold. How cold is it? And that is the cue. Yeah, shout at me. How cold is it? Unfortunately, it is so cold that in Rudolph, Wisconsin, tomorrow, their annual Run Rudolph 5K has been canceled because, race officials, runners, medical personnel, they all determined that it's going to be just absolutely too bitterly cold for it to be safe for participants. So if you go to their Run Rudolph Facebook page, you can get all the info on whether or not you get a reimbursement. You'll join them December 12th of 2026, but the school cafeteria will be open between 10 and 11, so you can still get your race shirt and enjoy some coffee and hot chocolate and snacks, and there will be some giveaways there if you were already planning to run in the Run Rudolph 5K in Rudolph, Wisconsin. Also, if you've been planning to go to Cocoa with the Clauses in Cathedral Square Park, get your photo, have some sipping with Mr. and Mrs. Claus, and hear the lovely singing voice of Sarah Fierick. That is also canceled because it is just so cold. And they moved the Christmas Cavalcade to an indoor location this evening. That's how cold it is. And one more arts cancellation to tell you about. The Ceilidh dancing at Celtic MKE in Wauwatosa. They do a monthly Saturday Ceilidh dance, an Irish dance to get together, and they've canceled their December Ceilidh dance, but they have their 2026 Saturdays all set up. So if you go to Celtic MKE, their website, you can make your plans for some Irish dancing in the year ahead. But I at least wanted to make sure that you knew if you had plans for some of those events to adjust your plans. Stay warm, stay safe, stay cozy, and we will definitely keep you updated on the weather advisories here at WTMJ. It's important to us that you stay safe and warm. And I would also say this is that time where if you have the extra fleece blanket, toss it in the back of your car, toss it in the trunk. If you happen to break down, my gosh, you'd be glad you had another layer, or maybe you can help somebody else if they're stuck on the side of the road. And this is also, I remember Fire Chief Aaron Lipsky saying on the radio recently, when it gets this cold, I was always like, hey, never let your gas tank get under half a tank when it gets bitterly cold. He was saying 3/4 of a tank because you don't want your gasoline to freeze in your vehicle. So do what you can to be safe and stay smart, and also keep your phone charged as much as possible. So there you go. Trying to help you stay safe. Next, the gal who wants you to stay safe, she's going to break legs next. Stay with me so we can send good wishes to many performers around our area this weekend. Break a leg with me next on What's on Tap.
Handpicked and trained with a lot of heart. Quality techs work on all residential heating equipment. Ductless, hydronic, electric, or forced air. Advancements occur. All our techs are trained in and out of house to stay current with modern technology. Call Quality. Our techs will be well versed in what's new to make sure your new heating system is as advanced as you want it to be.
Call Quality for the signature service you deserve.
Call Quality. Heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric. Furnace on the fritz? Hopefully it doesn't happen. But if it does, call Quality for 24/7 fast emergency service. Because we have a huge service crew dedicated to servicing equipment first and replacing equipment only when necessary. We know older equipment, along with the newest in heating technology, and we won't be there to sell you something you don't need because we don't know how to work on it.
Call Quality for the signature service you deserve.
Call Quality. Heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric.
Hi, this is Julie Coombs and Cindy Storm Fisher with Storm Fisher Investment Group. Are you a retiring professional worried about the direction of our economy, about making your money last? Come see what we can do for you. Let us show you how we take care of you to help you have a great retirement. We are at 262-796-8400 or stormfisher.com. See you soon.
Securities offered through Osaic Wealth Inc. Member FINRA SIPC. Advisory services offered through Osaic Advisory Services LLC. Osaic Advisory. Osaic Wealth and Osaic Advisory are separately owned, and other entities and/or marketing names, products, and services referenced here are independent of Osaic Wealth and Osaic Advisory.
When snowstorms hit and the roads turn slick.
These slick roads are pretty brutal.
When school closings start rolling in and traffic slows to a crawl.
The snowfall closing schools in Kenosha.
We've got the latest updates on forecasts and everything else you need to know during severe winter weather. Find Fleet Farm Storm Team alerts on air and online at WTMJ.com or on the WTMJ mobile app. Stay safe. Stay informed with WTMJ. You're listening to What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx on WTMJ.
Ah, the music from The Greatest Showman. I have used this music ever since I started What's on Tap over 300 shows ago, but it's for the past couple of years. But now it has a different meaning ever since Hugh Jackman graced us with his presence here in Milwaukee promoting Song Sung Blue last week. Now I have different visions in my head. I just like it's like, it's get your attention and it's about performances. So that sets the stage for us together to send out some good wishes to some talented people taking stages all across Wisconsin. It is time to break a leg to several performers around the city, including, Come From Away. Wishing break a leg to the cast and crew there at the Milwaukee Rep. It has been in town for a while now, but this is the closing weekend to see this musical all about what happened in Gander, a small Canadian town where about 7,000 people were stranded during the September 11th no-fly zones. And it's a really well-done, interesting story from a lot of different perspectives of different lifestyles of people who were all together and how the community came together, both in Gander and all these different travelers. And it's really well done show. If you've never seen it, this is a great chance to check it off your bucket list. Come from away at the renovated and beautiful Milwaukee Repertory Theater's new Shakota Powerhouse Theater. And also want to wish Break a Leg for closing weekend to the cast and crew and the playwright of Boswell at Next Act Theater. We had Marie Kohler, the playwright, and the director, Laura Gordon, in as guests to tell us about behind the scenes of the play and how it came about. So if you want to catch up on that podcast, it's a really good conversation. Go to the WTMJ What's on Tap podcast page at WTMJ.com or wherever you find your podcast. Just search for the What's on Tap podcast and hear that conversation all about a bawdy writer named Boswell, a Scotsman, and his travels with a man who wrote the dictionary, and then how that parallels with a woman named Joan, who is studying these two men. So kind of time travel, kind of parallel stories about what have we done with our life and friendship. So Boswell, closing weekend at Next Act Theater. Don't miss it. Also want to wish Break a Leg to a show that's this weekend only and perfect for the holidays, the 10th anniversary performance of Black Nativity from Black Arts MKE at the Marcus Performing Arts Center's their Vogel Hall. Man, this combines dance, poetry, gospel music, scripture, all through the African-American lens and perspective. And it is a joyful, joyful cultural presentation. So I can highly recommend that. Black Nativity through Sunday. And also want to wish Break a Leg to some jazz musicians. Break a leg to the musicians, the J. Ryan Trio, who are performing tomorrow night at the Jazz Gallery Center for the Arts on Center Street. Think kind of old school jazz. You're going to hear some classics and some standards, but with some freshening. So I think you'll enjoy that. J. Ryan Trio tomorrow at 7 at the Jazz Gallery. No cover, but a donation is accepted. So support your local musicians. And I want to wish a happy opening weekend. I want to wish Break a Leg. Wait a minute. See what happens when I'm pushing the buttons? There we go. I want to wish Break a Leg to the cast of All Is Calm, all about the World War I Christmas truce. And this is all a cappella harmonies, all men's choral singing to tell this story about the power of friendship. Again, this is about the truce between the Allies and the Germans during that time. And the script is taken from letters, actual letters that were written between these soldiers and how they came together at Christmas time. It really is a moving story. It's a 4th annual production, and you'll find it performing now through December 22nd at the Calvary Presbyterian Church. If you're wondering where that is, it's the 10th in Wisconsin. They call it the Big Red Church. You can see it right there on the expressway. So wishing a happy opening weekend for All Is Calm. And this is where we get to play the music. Want to wish Break a Leg to the cast and crew at Skylight Music Theater of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. It's a very fun production, lively, full of comedy, and our WTMJ partners at Skylight Music Theater have done it again. Just a very entertaining, joyful production that's got a range of ages and kids, and this is a great ensemble performance. I'm telling you, when you watch all these different actors playing Joseph's brothers, they're all locked in. They're having fun. They're reacting to what's happening on stage, and you even get to see Elvis as the Pharaoh. It's a lot of fun. Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat now through December 28th, and there's no excuse not to be entertained, is there now? There's lots and lots of fun to be had. And I do want to wish Break a Leg to one more group of musicians. Break a Leg to all of the musicians who are going to show up and play at Tuba Christmas MKE at the Bavarian Beer House tomorrow. This is an annual gathering that puts a smile on my face. What a twist on holiday music. Tons of tubas and sousaphones and euphoniums. There are 2 shows at 1 o'clock and at 4:30 tomorrow at Bavarian Beer House. The brass ensembles along with a beverage. It's going to be a lot of fun. And musicians of all ages, they all come together for this tradition. So, and you can actually do audience sing-alongs as well with Tuba Christmas MKE, 2 performances tomorrow at Bavarian Beer House. So Break a Leg to all of those wonderful performers. And I have a creative gift idea for music lovers in your life. That's next on What's on Tap on WTMJ.
In 1964, we were making strides towards space travel.
Mary Poppins was the #1 movie in theaters.
And the Beatles were taking America by storm.
Which was long before I was born.
Facts. 1964 is also the year it all started for Richland's Tire and Service Centers. 60 years of continuous growth and more happy customers than you can shake a stick at.
Okay, the streamers are a bit overkill. It's just us in the studio.
Well, all right. But it's important to know accomplishments like these aren't possible without a dedicated team. So hats off to them and our founder, my dad, Dick Mitchke, for understanding the importance of customer focus.
Facts. There's no 60 years of anything without you, the customer, which is why our focus will remain on you and only you for years to come.
Thank you from all of us here at Richland's Tire and Service Centers.
Richland's Tire and Service, such a refreshing change. Richland's.
Save big on everything, now at Menards. When updating your home with a fresh coat of paint, be sure to use Frog Tape Advanced. It's a premium multi-surface tape with a thin, strong paper backing, allowing you to tape around contours without tearing. Get a 45-yard roll on sale for $8.99. Good through December 14th. View our entire selection of paint and accessories today on Menards.com. Plus our weekly flyer for more great deals happening now.
More season's greetings to you all from Menards.
Milwaukee Weight Loss is extending their huge holiday sale with $300 off now through December 26th with the lowest prices of the year on the result-getting Milwaukee Weight Loss program. We know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day with no exercising, no prepackaged meals, no counting points or calories, no drugs, no surgery, and no injections with the risk of serious side effects. You can start losing those unwanted pounds either before, during, or after the holidays. No more losing weight and gaining it back. You can keep the weight off for good with this program. Visit MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com now to schedule your free consultation.
Hey, WTMJ, Steve Scafidi here. I took advantage of the Milwaukee Weight Loss program, lost 45 pounds this year. You can take advantage of the lowest prices of the year with $300 off. But hurry, sale ends on December 26th. Many patients lose 20 to 30 pounds in about a month or two. Call for your free consultation, 262-449-1180. That's 262-449-1180 or MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com. That's MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Your way inside the huddle. Hit one, hit two, without putting on any pads. It's Green and Gold Insiders on Wisconsin's Afternoon News.
All in all, I think the accuracy is the biggest thing, but also just the leadership.
Try to live up to that standard week in and week out.
Every day of the regular season at 4:15. It's Green and Gold Insiders all season long, right here on WTMJ. This is What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx.
Thanks for hanging out with me on this Friday on What's on Tap. We're keeping you up to date with entertainment options and some other festive things happening with some festive guests. And also love it when you engage and interact on the WTMJ talk and text line. If you got something on your mind, you can always call. And if it's safe to text, you can text. That Citing Unlimited WTMJ talk and text line number is 855-616-1620. 855-616-1620. I got a text because I was talking about some of the things that have been canceled for tomorrow because it is so cold. Cocoa with the Clauses downtown in Cathedral Square Park. Too frigid, too frozen to be safe, so that has been canceled. The Run Rudolph 5K in Rudolph, Wisconsin has been canceled. And the Kaylee dancing at Celtic MKE in Wauwatosa, they have a monthly Saturday Kaylee dance to bring people together. So that has also been canceled. Those were 3 cultural cancellations that I knew of. And thanks to Judith for texting in on the Citing Unlimited WTMJ talk and text line 855-616-1620. Gallery 218 in the Marshall Building. They're closing Saturday and Sunday due to the cold weather, and they usually have some good live music and some art to browse. But Gallery 218 will be back open next week, Thursday through Sunday. So that's the 218 Gallery 218 or Gallery 218. I need to find out officially from Judith how to say it properly. But so we will keep you updated on the weather situation all weekend long in the WTMJ newsroom because these really are sub-zero and severe temperatures, and we want to keep you safe. Was promising that I would give you some gift ideas for the music lover in your life because haven't you seen all the studies? You know what one of the best gift items isn't necessarily a thing. It's an experience. And the good news is we have a lot of music coming to town to experience. And you might have missed out on a couple of concert announcements because, the flurry of the news week and we're all getting hectic. So I wanted to bring you up to speed on 2 concert announcements that caught my eye this past week. And one of them is the former member of the Talking Heads, who Jerry Harrison was a member of. David Byrne is going to be back in Milwaukee. He's going to be back in Milwaukee May 3rd at Miller High Life Theater. And he is just such a uplifting and prolific artist and author. So David Byrne of Talking Heads will be back with his musicianship May 3rd, Miller High Life Theater. And then you've got a band. They all met in Stevens Point. 5 musicians known as Horseshoes and Hand Grenades. They are back in Milwaukee on March 14th at Turner Hall and playing that bluegrass music, and they usually sell out. So I would say if you've got a friend who digs that sound and maybe even knows the band from their Stevens Point days, don't miss out on your chance to get the Horseshoes and Hand Grenade tickets for their show at Turner Hall Ballroom on March 14th. And I've closer. So those were the 2 that were just announced that I thought you might be interested in. But as you're circling your calendar, we're talking about things that are happening this weekend. There are a couple of shows happening on the Monday after this weekend. And one of them is one of my favorites. Chris Isaak is performing at the Riverside Theater. I have seen his holiday show more than once. I would say I expect a Santa sighting on stage. But if you haven't heard Chris Isaak's Christmas album, dig it up. There's even he sings with Stevie Nicks on one of the tracks on his Christmas album. But he brings that twang, that fun. He's got just a great band and a great sense of humor, but really still sings beautifully and has a lot of fun with the holiday music, but can do great covers of the standards too. So Chris Isaak at the Riverside Theater on Monday. Be festive, be fun. And then also on Monday, I had never thought of this band with holiday music. I might be behind the times. Remember Sixpence None the Richer? This was one of their biggest hits. It was Kiss Me. And the lead singer, her name is Lee Nash. I think she has just a lovely voice. Well, it turns out Sixpence None the Richer is going to be at Turner Hall Monday night. Their show is called O Night Divine, a Sixpence Christmas. I wouldn't quite call it angelic, but I think she has just such a lovely voice that would really go well with a lot of holiday music. And in the description I found, you expect a mix of Christmas music and reimagined band classics. So sounds like Sixpence None the Richer will do a version of Kiss Me or There She Goes. So a holiday option. Sixpence None the Richer, O Night Divine, a Sixpence Christmas, Monday at Turner Hall. And if you've got some holiday suggestions, I'm always happy to take them on the WTMJ Siding Unlimited talk and text line, 855-616-1620. What are you doing this holiday weekend, either to be entertained or to stay cozy? I like those suggestions, too. There's only so much hot tea and hanging out under the blankets on the couch you can do. You might want to do something that's kind of fun. But, yeah, so, again, I really think for Christmas and Hanukkah and any gift item, and for all the folks who have December birthdays who kind of get squished into all the other holidays, concert tickets can make a great gift item, and then maybe they'll even take you. I am Sandy Maxx. We're going to have a Cratchit cast party, but first we go to the WTMJ Breaking News Center. Here is Sean Brinda.
Thanks, Sandy. 2 Wisconsin residents are robbed of their jewelry in Illinois. Harvard police responded around 1:45 Thursday morning after a couple from Janesville sold the jewelry through Facebook Marketplace. They agreed to meet with the buyers on the north side of Harvard, Illinois, who then stole the jewelry and fled into Wisconsin. Walworth County deputies chased the car into Racine County, eventually stopping it with spike strips. 25-year-old Solomon Bankhead, 24-year-old Dominic Black, and 19-year-old Blair Stiles, all from Kenosha, were arrested. They are being held in the Walworth County Jail awaiting extradition to Illinois. Senator Ron Johnson is asking the Department of Justice to investigate allegations of judicial misconduct. Former Trump aides Jim Trupis, Kenneth Chesborough, and Mike Ruman face 11 felony charges for their roles in the 2020 Wisconsin fake electors scheme. Earlier this week, the men filed a motion arguing judicial misconduct by the Dane County judge in this case. Judge John Hyland rejected those arguments and Trubis's call for moving the case to another county. A preliminary hearing is set for Monday. Milwaukee health officials are urging people to be prepared with extremely cold conditions this weekend, since single-digit temperatures and wind chills below zero can lead to frostbite and hypothermia, so dress in layers and cover exposed skin. Officials are recommending to have extra blankets, food, and water in your home and vehicle in case of power outages or travel disruptions. Check in on older adults and neighbors and only use the approved heating devices indoors, and don't leave your pets outside. To get a full list of warming centers in our area, text the word WARM to the Siding Unlimited WTMJ talk and text line, 855-616-1620. Take a look at your roads with your WTMJ Time Saver traffic. Got crashed on the exit to 60th Street from I-41, 43, 894 East. Other than that, roads looking pretty clear across all of southeast Wisconsin. All right, time for your WTMJ forecast. Saturday, we can experience some light snow south of us. It'll be partly cloudy elsewhere, but it will be blustery and very cold with a high of 7. The wind chill, though, will be between 25 to 15 below zero. Sunday's going to be mostly sunny and still very cold with a high of 11. The wind chill will be between 25 to 10 below zero. Monday's going to be mostly sunny with a high of 28. Tuesday's going to be partly cloudy and windy with a high of 36. Right now in Madison, it's 22. In Green Bay, it's 17. In Waukesha, it's 22. And right here in Milwaukee, it's currently 23 degrees. I'm Sean Brenda. Outdoor Living Unlimited WTMJ News Time is 7:32.
Are you sick and tired of sad, skimpy, frozen pizzas that lack toppings and flavor? Problem solved! Screamin' Sicilian brings the party to pizza with mountains of whole milk mozzarella, premium meats, and veggies stacked to the sky. No tweaks necessary, just tons of toppings and amazing flavor. Just bake it, bite it, and let it rip. Mamma mia! Find Screamin' Sicilian in your local grocer's freezer section. Screamin' Sicilian, toppings piled high, screamin' loud, always delicious.
This winter, treat yourself or someone you love to a getaway right here in Milwaukee. Milwaukee Hotel Month is coming with up to 25% off stays from January 14th through February 28th. From cozy boutique hideaways to modern downtown favorites, you'll find the perfect place for any kind of getaway. Enjoy world-class theater, inspiring museums, and award-winning dining, all paired with a warm, welcoming place to unwind after a full day of exploring the Brew City. Check in, chill out, and make winter feel a world away at visitmilwaukee.org/hotel month.
Are you hosting this holiday season or family staying at the house? Let's get things tightened up or even improved with a timely project from my team at Horner Plumbing. Vince Vitrano here. These are the folks in my contacts list under plumber. Let's get Horner out to the house. Get you a free quote on that project that you've been thinking about, talking about, pushing off, upfront pricing, and an honest assessment from Horner, so you know the project will fit your budget and your timeline. Just heard from Erin over there at Horner, and she tells me they do have room on the schedule for most projects in time for your holiday guests. So whether that's getting a leaky shower or sink fixed for folks who are going to be staying at the home, or a major project so you can accommodate them, my team at Horner is ready to go. With the holidays fast approaching, now's the perfect time to schedule your free quote. Let Horner Plumbing help you get those home projects wrapped up before the season begins. $50 off your first service when you tell them Vinny sent you. Horner Plumbing. Find them online at hornerplumbing.com.
A buck doesn't buy much unless you're spending it at Griffin. For just $1 over cost, you can buy brand new tires from us. This is Jim Griffin. Any major brand, $1 over our cost with free tire repair and lifetime rotation. We'll even show you the invoice to prove it. Our only requirements, we put them on for you. Buy one or the whole set. The dollar deal from Griffin. Milwaukee and Waukesha. Griffin. The buck stops here, but the deals on tires don't. That's Griffin.
Not combinable with other tire offers.
You work hard, you probably play hard, and you deserve to feel like your best you. That's where Mend Massage comes in. I'm a customer of Mend Massage, and they just absolutely get it. You can find them at mendstudio.com. Multiple locations, 11 types of massage therapy. They go above and beyond taking care of employees. They customize everything. It's Mend Massage. When I'm there, I'm comfortable, and I know it's long-term wellness. That's their goal. Each session is 60 minutes. They book you for 60, you get 60. I trust them. mendstudio.com.
What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx is back on WTMJ.
What's on Tap? Sponsored by Visit Milwaukee. Handcrafted, homegrown, world class. Discover more at visitmilwaukee.org. 'Tis the season for the return of a Milwaukee tradition for 50 years. The Milwaukee reps a Christmas Carol. And right now, it is a cast party with the Cratchits. I am very happy to introduce to you two stellar actors you can see on stage during this year's special Milwaukee Repertory Theater production of A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens at the historic Pabst Theater, bringing this classic story of compassion and transformation to life. Playing Mr. Bob Cratchit. Hello, Reese Madigan.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming. And playing Mrs. Cratchit. Hello, LaCrissa Grantberry.
Well, hello. Glad to be back.
I am glad to have you both. Now, if you noticed, I'm calling your character Mrs. Cratchit out of respect, but also because there seems to be a bit of mystery around her first name.
Call her Margaret.
Are you calling her Margaret? I saw Emily in my research.
Did you really? I mean, I just made that up.
Fabulous.
Don't believe me.
You're portraying and Mr. Cratchit likes Margaret. This is all going to work out.
Don't call her Peggy.
You did once. I am so pleased to welcome both of you back to What's on Tap. Reese, it was a pleasure to get to talk with you earlier this year. You were in Circle Mirror Transformation.
I was
at
indeed.
Next Act Theater, and that was a great ensemble cast, and it was good to get to know you a little bit then. And LaCrissa, you were here visiting when you were starring in Clyde's at Milwaukee Chamber Theater.
Very different role. Very different story.
And for those who could use a little refresher, Reese and LaCrissa, a quick plot summary of A Christmas Carol. Reese gets the baton since you've been in it longest.
Yeah.
Indeed. Ebenezer Scrooge is, Scrooge has become a name that we all associate with someone being miserly and mean-spirited. And it's a story of his redemption. He starts out in that place of being really angry and miserly and wounded, and he gets a chance at redemption through the visitation of his old friend who's passed on, and comes back to him and says, "You're going to be visited by three spirits," and it's a story of his transformation over the course of one Christmas evening into a new man, as he calls himself.
And the Cratchit family is key to Scrooge's transformation.
Indeed.
I'm sure both of you would say that. How do you two fit into the play? How does it feel to be part of this story in your roles?
Oh, I like being a part of the Cratchit family. One, to play alongside Reese is just fun and joy, and you are amazing. But also, we get to play the family who understands what it means to just make it all count, like to find joy in the little things, in the people around you, in the warmth of like the good food that we do have, like making everything that you do have count and counting it all joy. And I like being a part of that part of the story, because sometimes in the holidays we get wrapped up in, you got to have all this big stuff, and you got to be able to go shopping, and you have to do this. And the Cratchits are like, we got a whole lot just with us. We don't need much else.
They're grateful at having next to nothing.
Yeah.
And that's really the spirit, I think, of the holidays, just gratitude.
And you see and feel the love around the table. That's a big table with a whole lot of children.
Yeah.
How big is the Cratchit family?
It's 8 of us total.
Yeah.
With the parents. So 6 kids.
You made a joke earlier of 15 kids. I was like, that sounds like a lot. Okay,
It
so
feels
that
like
was
15.
That was an exaggeration. All right. Tiny Tim is also a crucial part of this story. And Reese, how long have you been performing with the Reps A Christmas Carol?
Since 2016, Mark Clements adapted this new version, so I've been a part of every year of this new version.
And being a Tiny Tim is really a respected role in this theater community for young actors. Are you still in touch with your almost 10 Tiny Tims?
Oh my goodness, it's really I am through social media friends with some of the kids who've come through who are now young adults, and almost every night because afterwards we collect for charity every year, but it's an opportunity also it's one of my great joys is to come out and just thank people as they're leaving as Bob, and I see so many of the young performers through the years who've come through, and they're now, I sometimes don't recognize them because they've grown up so much, and it just gets me all choked up in the best way.
I would just say that's a wonderful connection. Yeah. And Lacrissa, you've been on stages around Milwaukee, but this is your first time as part of A Christmas Carol.
It is.
What's the reputation of A Christmas Carol in the theater circles? Is this
It's a hot ticket role. Like, to be in A Christmas Carol at Milwaukee Rep is, I think, every Milwaukee actor's dream. It's like the hot ticket of the community. Everybody wants to be in the show. So I feel really honored to have been asked to come home and be a part of the 50th anniversary production. And amongst these, the cast is really amazing. Jim Pickering and Tammy and Matt and Mark, like, they're all really, really phenomenal. And so I feel like it feels a little bit like Dancing with the Stars.
I think that's a great analogy, because in my perspective, I would think this is something that you aspire to, and that it really is a badge of honor. Heck, I was in a walk-on role in 2017, and I was over the moon just to get dressed up in the Victorian costumes and, to your point, like, be surrounded by all of these impressive actors. It is a hot ticket.
Yeah.
You can get yours, MilwaukeeRep.com. And when we come back, this is a very particularly special season, the 50th anniversary. But the Milwaukee Rep has had some challenges this past summer, and I think it has to have affected some of the vibe of the production and certainly some of the construction of the production. So stay with us on our Cratchit Cast Party, A Christmas Carol at the Rep, just a few minutes more before Reese and Lacrissa have to bolt over a few blocks to get over to the Pabst Theater for tonight's 7 o'clock show. So stay with us as we make more merry on What's on Tap.
Furnace on the fritz? Hopefully it doesn't happen. But if it does, call Quality for 24/7 fast emergency service. Because we have a huge service crew dedicated to servicing equipment first and replacing equipment only when necessary. We know older equipment, along with the newest in heating technology, and we won't be there to sell you something you don't need because we don't know how to work on it.
Call Quality for the signature service you deserve.
Call Quality. Heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric. When your pipes burst, water heater's leaking, drains backing up, or whatever your plumbing problem is, the reliable plumbers at Quality are on hand 24/7 to fix your plumbing problem with fully stocked vehicles and lightning-fast response times. This is Anthony Zanevsky. Call Quality first and get the signature service you deserve to fix your plumbing problem ASAP.
Call Quality for the signature service you deserve.
Call Quality. Heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric.
It was 1957 when the legend of the great pizza found at Marty's Pizza began. In 1982, we took the show on the road and opened up in Delafield, where we're still alive and kicking. In fact, stronger than ever. And I think it's because good people know a great value, and they definitely know great pizza. Still made today with all the recipes Marty himself created. Hey, when you want what we think is the best pizza around and one of the best values in town, remember Marty's Pizza, right off of I-94 and Highway 83 in Delafield.
Marty's Pizza. Do you remember when times were good? Well, they're good again. It's as good today as it was in the past. It doesn't get any better than that. Remember Marty's Pizza.
This winter, upgrade your home and your savings with Exterior Pros and Baths. New windows, roofing, siding, or a stunning bath makeover. Get it done now and get $3,000 off your project. That's right, $3,000 back in your pocket during our biggest year-end blowout. Call 262-800-4274 or head to extpros.com. Don't wait. These holiday savings melt away fast. Exterior Pros and Baths. Your home upgraded for the holidays.
Holiday gifts are wrapped and ready at Merle Norman. Check off your gift list with an age-defying duo featuring clinically proven skincare products, a powerful head-to-toe smoothing skin duo with retinol, and a Wicked Lash mascara duo featuring our award-winning formula. Holiday sets are a great value with savings of up to 35%. Hurry and shop while supplies last at Merle Norman Cosmetics Salon and Spa at Brookville Square. Free with the purchase of 2 or more Merle Norman cosmetic products. Cosmetic accessories not included. Offer valid while supplies last and participating Merle Norman Cosmetic Studios only. Limit 1 per customer. We reserve the right to modify the gift if needed. Promotion not available at merlenorman.com.
This is What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx.
It's a Cratchit cast party here at WTMJ on What's on Tap. That is actual singing from A Christmas Carol at the Milwaukee Rep at the historic Pabst Theater. And in the studio with me for just a few more minutes before they have to run down to the Pabst Theater is Reese Madigan, who plays Mr. Bob Cratchit, and Larissa Granberry, who plays Mrs. Cratchit, Mrs. Margaret Cratchit. That's one thing that's special about this production, but it's a round number. It's a golden anniversary, 50 years. What a tradition in Milwaukee.
That's for sure.
And how does it feel to be part of that? What have you seen? What have you heard in your lore? One of the stories about this long-standing tradition, Reese?
The thing that I'm most moved is afterwards, as the people are leaving the theater and I get to thank them, just people saying this is, last night I heard I was here the first year. We've been coming back for 50 years, my family. I was a little boy.
Wow.
And I'm so moved by that, to be a part of this tradition for so many people. I'm just one Bob in a long line of many. I just wear his clothing. So it's really, I'm a steward of this guy that they all know very, very well.
What a generational part of our city. That's absolutely wonderful. You mentioned you're one of many Bobs. I have a question for each of you, and then I have a question about the set. But a question for each of you. Reese, you have been portraying Bob Cratchit now for almost 10 years. Mm-hmm. What is it that helps you really feel like I am in the character? Is it a wardrobe element? Is it one of the lines you say where you just feel like I am telling the story of Bob Cratchit in A Christmas Carol?
I mean, the thing that I'm moved most by is just Bob's heart. I can somehow, if I just think about him, he pops right into my heart. He's someone who is without guile, without a negative thing to say about anybody. He's someone filled with faith who doesn't have much. And boy, does it feel good to play somebody that positive, not relentlessly positive, but a good force in the world.
What a beautiful description, Reese. That's lovely. And Larissa, how about you when you are becoming Mrs. Cratchit now for your first performance in A Christmas Carol? Is it a wardrobe thing? Is it a feeling? Is it a line?
For me, it's being with all the kids. I think anytime we have a family scene, which is really Mrs. Cratchit's moments on stage is with the family, but it really does come alive. And I don't know if it's like the old teacher in me or the Larissa who likes kids, but the Mrs. Cratchit for me really comes alive and engaging with the kids. And before our scene every day, sorry, we miss you, but we do a Cratchits on 3, and we have this beautiful family moment backstage with most of the Cratchit kids.
We do Cratchits on 3 on the other side of the stage.
We're family.
On Tiny Tim's crutch.
Oh, we all put our hands in as if Tiny Tim's crutch is there. But creating memories and having a good time with the kids and even playing hand games with them before we go, just tapping in with their energy and their excitement makes me feel very Mrs. Cratchity. That she's a woman who loves being with her children and taking care of them and taking care of the home and making everything a good thing.
And that comes alive on stage. That's my great joy, is to sit across the table when Scrooge and Christmas Present are talking, and it's sort of we're in sort of silhouette, and we don't have lines that you can hear, audible lines, but I watch the way Larissa engages with the kids and plays with them, and it's such a joy to watch every single night, to watch them light up. It's wonderful.
I think it's not even acting at that point. It's truly connecting and bringing that spirit of family and community and togetherness alive on stage.
Yeah.
I'm so glad. Thank you so much for coming by. And I'm so glad that the theater community, even across borders, including Canada, came together, because what a lot of people may not realize is that entire set, the rotating set and props, were destroyed in August. And here we are just in December, and the set has been recreated, and all of you can bring this story to life again. We didn't have to miss a beat. So the show must go on. Big, big kudos to the entire team at the Milwaukee Rep.
Talk about a Christmas miracle. I mean, the work that so many people put in for so many hours is staggering.
Yeah. He is Reese Madigan, Mr. Bob Cratchit.
Hello.
She is Larissa Granberry. Mrs. Cratchit for the first time at A Christmas Carol at the Milwaukee Rep. Don't miss it through Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
We look forward to seeing you. Now, stay warm, break a leg, and enjoy the magical indoor snowfall that we don't have to shovel. But break a leg tonight. Thank you so much for making time in between a student matinee today and now your evening performance that starts at 7. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
So fun to have them in the studio yesterday for a Cratchit cast party, and you can see the Milwaukee Reps' 50th anniversary production of A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens through Christmas Eve. Lots and lots of local talent, and it is their time to shine. How can you hear one of your favorite local musicians on the radio? I will tell you next on What's on Tap.
Get the help you need Saturday morning with How To Radio. At 7, it's the WTMJ Fix It Show with David Nason, featuring this week's guest, Siding Unlimited. At 9, plan your dream vacation with the Fox World Travel Show. At 10, get financial guidance during Money Talk. Contact Annex Wealth Management for an unbiased review of your investments at annexwealth.com. How To Radio, Saturday mornings on WTMJ.
We know what you're thinking, and all we can tell you is to drive careful.
Yep, Wisconsin roads are no joke this time of year, especially when you're driving on old, worn-out tires.
Schedule yourself a tire appointment with Richlands. We carry all sorts of tire brands, including Goodyear, Kelly, Continental, and General, to name a few.
And every tire we install automatically comes with free tire mounting, free lifetime tire rotation, free flat tire repairs, and free alignment inspections.
Not to mention free wheel corrosion cleaning, lifetime warranty spin balance, and prorated tire protection.
Let's just say if you're driving around town, especially this time of year on old, worn-out tires, you're due for tire service.
Courtney's right. And remember, be safe, buckle up, and hey, always make sure you have good tread on your tires, because cold, wet, icy roads are no joke. I'm Brett Matchke with Richlands, and you're due for service.
Richlands Tire and Service, such a refreshing change. Richlands.
Brighten up your home, workplace, or event with flowers and trust Welke's Milwaukee Florist to be your local florist. Welke's is family-owned and has delivered beauty for customers and businesses for well over 100 years. Join Welke's Flower subscription so your home is always fresh, or discover the benefits of creating a corporate account and leave the work to them. Welke's Milwaukee Florist has locations in Elm Grove and at 56th and North in Milwaukee. Go to welkes.com, that's WELKES.com for more info and to place an order.
The holidays can stir up a lot. Stress, loneliness, even pressure to drink or use. If you're feeling anxious, depressed, or just finding it harder to cope, you don't have to wait for things to get worse. Hazelden Betty Ford offers treatment and counseling that fits your life and your needs. Call 1-855-489-2383 or visit hazeldenbettyford.org. Change starts when you do, and you're closer to feeling better than you think. Sponsored by Hazelden Betty Ford Foundation.
Welcome back to What's on Tap on WTMJ.
That is a local band called His Way, Joy of the Whole World. And I discovered that song last year when I put together Sandy's holiday soundtrack to play on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And guess what? My boss said, why don't you do it again? So the second annual Sandy's Holiday Soundtrack is going to air this year on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and it gives me the chance to spotlight local musicians. So if you haven't already submitted a song and you are a Wisconsin musician, singer-songwriter, or composer, this is your chance. Go to WTMJ.com on the What's on Tap section, and you will see the description and the Google form. But you know what? I set up a keyword. If you just text the word song, text song to the Siding Unlimited WTMJ Talk and Text line, 855-616-1620. Text song to 855-616-1620, and you will get a link to the Google form for yourself. Or if you're like, I'm not a musician, but my uncle is great, or but my best friend is great, my church singer is great, this is your time to get that link, and then you can just easily text it to a musical person in your circle. So text the word song to the Siding Unlimited WTMJ Talk and Text line, 855-616-1620 to get that form, or go to WTMJ.com, or heck, email me, sandy@wtmj.com, because I'll be taking submissions through Monday at 11 p.m. So you have time to get in your music, no matter what it is. If you've got worship music like His Way, if you're country, if you're instrumentals, it doesn't have to be an original. It can be a cover of one of the traditional songs that's a favorite of yours. In the past, it's just been fun to discover and rediscover just how much talent we have here in Wisconsin, and it's my pleasure to share it. This is Hannah Bussey, and beautiful, beautiful singing voice that she submitted last year. So if you've got a Christmas song, or you love to celebrate the other holidays, maybe you have a sense of humor like parody musician Joel Kopishki, and you've got a Festivus song, or just a song that celebrates wintertime and the solstice, or you got a Kwanzaa song or a Hanukkah song, as long as it's got something to do with the holidays and something to do with a Wisconsin connection, I would love to showcase it on Sandy's holiday soundtrack on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Support your local musicians and spread the word. To text the word song to the Siding Unlimited WTMJ talk and text line 855-616-1620. And continuing the theme of impressive musical talent, two powerhouse Milwaukee groups, the Whiskey Bells and Tenors MKE, in the WTMJ studio just after the 8 o'clock newscast.
WTMJ, W277CV, and WKTI HD2 Milwaukee from the Annex Wealth Management Studios. This is News Radio WTMJ, a Good Karma brand station.
Without an Advent clinic nearby, people suffering needlessly from chronic nasal congestion and sinus infections would be stuck with either Band-Aid or Sledgehammer solutions. Band-Aids are pills or nasal sprays, and they're not true solutions. Surgery is a sledgehammer, and that's what we're trying to avoid. Because most people don't need surgery for nose and sinus issues, nor do they want a 14-day recovery. Our unique Advent approach can, in 20 minutes in our office, open your blocked nose for good, with only 1-day recovery. I'm Advent founder Dr. Kandula. Outside of Advent's four walls, invasive surgery is what they'll recommend. But here you will find effective and convenient in-office solutions to help you stop the need for Band-Aids and avoid the sledgehammer.
Go to adventknows.com to schedule your appointment, because Advent knows when you breathe well, you live better.
AdventKnows.com.
Most insurance accepted.
Looking for a place where independence meets convenience? Discover independent living at St. Camillus in Wauwatosa. Enjoy beautiful apartment homes, a pool, hot tub, fitness center, chef-prepared meals, and a calendar full of social activities every day. From now until the end of the year, St. Camillus is taking $40,000 off select apartment styles. Schedule a tour today at stcam.com. St. Camillus, where everything you need is right down the hall.
This winter, treat yourself or someone you love to a getaway right here in Milwaukee. Milwaukee Hotel Month is coming with up to 25% off stays from January 14th through February 28th. From cozy boutique hideaways to modern downtown favorites, you'll find the perfect place for any kind of getaway. Enjoy world-class theater, inspiring museums, and award-winning dining, all paired with a warm, welcoming place to unwind after a full day of exploring the Brew City. Check in, chill out, and make winter feel a world away at visitmilwaukee.org/hotel month.
The president of James Imaging Systems, Tom Tegeter.
As I reflect on the 2025 performance of the James Imaging Systems team, I'm inspired by their power of action, reliable follow-through, and ability to consistently connect with our clients. So thank you for helping our clients grow, profit, and thrive. In addition, I'm humbled by the trust our clients place in the James Imaging Systems expertise to help them succeed, now and in the years to come. As your local business technology partner, I extend my appreciation and gratitude for your ongoing loyalty. Looking forward, I feel that as individuals and as a community, if we display the power of positive action and authentically strive to find common ground, then our local communities will be stronger and our family connections will be secure and enduring. To everyone, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and God bless America.
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
For WTMJ contest rules, visit WTMJ.com/contests. Trusted, relevant, locally owned, locally programmed. We are Wisconsin's radio station, News Radio 620, WTMJ Milwaukee.
At 8 o'clock, it's 24 degrees. Tonight, expect a few flurries. Tonight, it will become mostly blustery and bitterly cold with a low of 2 below zero near the lake and 8 below zero inland with a wind chill of 25 to 15 below zero. From the WTMJ Breaking News Center, I'm Sean Brinda. Lawsuits arguing for Wisconsin to redraw congressional districts may not be resolved until after the midterms. A 3-judge panel scheduling conference determined that while a case could be sped up, there are too many cases lined up for 2026. Dane County Circuit Court Judge David Conway.
We're circuit court judges. We do not have the resources of federal court judges. We don't have clerks. We don't have a full staff of clerks, and we're going to need time to work across county lines to make decisions together.
If the case does move forward, the judges recommend a start date in April of 2027. House Republicans say they have a new health care bill they will bring to a vote next week. News Nation's Joe Khalil.
What's going to be most notable here is not what's in the bill, what is not in the bill, and that is any extension, any mention of the ACA, Affordable Care Act subsidies that are going to expire in January. That will almost certainly guarantee there are not going to be any Democrats that vote for this. This will certainly not pass the Senate as it's written right now. And premiums for people, for 22 million Americans, will very likely still go up, at least in the short term, in January.
The bill includes cost-sharing reductions and reforms to the pharmacy benefit manager industry. 2 Wisconsin residents are robbed of their jewelry in Illinois.
Police responded around 1:45 in the morning on Thursday. A couple from Janesville sold the jewelry through Facebook Marketplace. They agreed to meet the buyers on the north side of Harvard, Illinois, who then stole the jewelry and fled into Wisconsin. Walworth County deputies chased the car into Racine County, eventually stopping it with spike strips. 25-year-old Solomon Bankhead, 24-year-old Dominic Black, and 19-year-old Blair Stiles, all from Kenosha, were arrested. They're being held in the Walworth County Jail awaiting extradition to Illinois. Jessica Gatso, WTMJ News.
No charges will be filed in an officer-involved shooting in Fort Atkinson. Police responded just after 5 p.m. on October 26 to reports of shots fired at a home on Fort Atkinson's north side. Neighbors say 22-year-old Logan Crone was arguing with his mother in the driveway and pointed a gun at her multiple times. When police arrived, he pointed a rifle at them, was told to drop the weapon, and was then shot and killed by police. A Jefferson County judge ruled that the officer's actions were reasonable acts of self-defense. Wind chills are heading into the negatives these next 2 days. WTMJ meteorologist Craig Copleen tells WTMJ what to expect starting Saturday.
I expect the wind chill to be around 20 below and then improve to only about 10 to 15 below in the afternoon. On Sunday morning, even a little colder, around 25 below first thing in the morning, and then wind chill on Sunday afternoon, improving to around 5 below.
Copleen says by the start of next week, temperatures will return to the 30s. Sports, traffic, weather, and next Outdoor Living Unlimited. WTMJ News time is 8:03.
You don't need a massive walk-in to have a beautiful, organized closet.
Tired of wasted space? Or that pile of shoes that's always hiding behind your closet door?
Abracadabra!
Inspired Closets is the expert at doubling or even tripling your storage space instantly.
It's like magic, but better, because it's custom designed for you.
We make it easy and affordable and transform your space regardless of its size or scope.
Get started today at InspiredClosetsMilwaukee.com.
Inspired Closets.
A wife and husband team.
4 years ago, I opened a doggy dream space unlike anything in Wisconsin. A place that offers it all: daycare, boarding, grooming, and a one-of-a-kind indoor-outdoor dog park and tavern. A hangout as fun for humans as it is for hounds. I'm Leah, proud owner of the Hounds and Tap in Menominee Falls. Our love, passion, and commitment to dogs and the community are at the core of everything we do. From our incredible staff to top-tier services, we've built something truly special at the Hounds and Tap. Come see for yourself. Visit the Hounds and Tap in Menominee Falls today.
Accunet Mortgage is an equal housing lender. NMLS
NMLS ID 255368.
Flimsy, feeble, flaccid. That's how you can describe most pre-approval letters these days because most banks still issue pre-approval letters without actually verifying your income, employment, or down payment. That's the exact opposite of an Accunet rock-solid, fully verified and guaranteed pre-approval, where we put a $2,000 guarantee behind the fact the seller can actually rely on the terms of your pre-approval and offer. With Accunet, there's also a possibility of issuing a property-specific pre-approval with as little as a 10% down payment that includes the magic words, no appraisal required. That's right, Accunet may be able to issue your pre-approval without needing an appraisal. That's the kind of certainty that can help a seller say yes to your offer. Sure, you can try competing with a flimsy bank pre-approval, or you can click on the blue button at Accunet.com and get started with the pre-approval listing agents and sellers recognized as the best in the business. That's ACCUNET.com.
Time for a WTMJ Sports Update from the Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all Sports Desk. Packers running back Josh Jacobs sits out practice this week as he continues to battle a knee injury. Jacobs is expected to suit up and play Sunday when the Packers face the Broncos in Denver. And the Bucs hit the road for a Sunday night contest in Brooklyn against the Nets. In college basketball, Marquette visits the number 1 ranked Purdue for a 1 o'clock tip-off Saturday afternoon. And the Badgers women's volleyball team defeats Stanford 3-1 in the NCAA regional semifinals. They advance to the regional finals facing Texas next on Sunday. Badger Sports Updates are sponsored by Setting Unlimited, Setting, and a whole lot more. Take a look at your roads with your WTMJ Time Saver traffic. We've got a couple of incidents on the road. I-41 and 94 south at the ramp from Drexel Avenue at the right shoulder is blocked due to a disabled vehicle. Other than that, roads are looking pretty clear across all of southeast Wisconsin. All right, time for your WTMJ forecast. Saturday, we'll get a chance for some light snow south of us. It'll be partly cloudy elsewhere, but it will be blustery and very cold with a high of 7. Wind chill will be between 25 to 15 below zero. Sunday will be mostly sunny and still very cold with a high of 11. Wind chill will be between 25 to 10 below zero. Monday will be mostly sunny with a high of 28, and Tuesday will be partly cloudy and windy with a high of 36. Right now in Madison, it's 21. In Green Bay, it's 16. Over in Waukesha, it's 23. And right here in Milwaukee, it's currently 24 degrees. I'm Sean Brenda. Outdoor Living Unlimited WTMJ News Time is 8:07.
Your need-to-know cultural snapshot of Wisconsin and beyond. This is What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx, sponsored by Visit Milwaukee, a deep dive into all things intriguing, riveting, and entertaining. Now, here's your host, Sandy Maxx.
Thank you for joining me for this bonus hour celebrating Wisconsin culture and creativity on this Friday night. Thanks for hanging out with me. What spray-painted part of our city won a 2025 Standout of the Year award from the Wisconsin's Morning News team? Well, you'll find out about 8:30. And Debbie Lazaga from WTMJ has a feature about the ornament trail that's mostly up and down Wisconsin Avenue. You can find these other oversized ornaments decorated by different local artists in other spots of the city, like near Milwaukee Public Market and in the historic 3rd Ward. So Debbie Lazaga's got the scoop on the ornament trail. But right now, I am taking you to one of my favorite conversations of this week. And right now, it is a cast party with the Cratchits. I am very happy to introduce to you. That is one of my favorites, but I already shared that with you. This is a different gathering of incredibly talented people. Here we go. Get ready for big energy and big fun. I am so happy to be joined in the WTMJ studio by 5 fantastic voices. We're going to have to do this round robin. I truly have 5.
I don't want to interrupt. You're using your sexy voice while you're doing this. I just want, go. It's like ASMR. It's marvelous.
Is
go.
it? Oh, yeah, exactly. Well, okay, well, then fine. We will start with Tenors MKE. This is kind of like a cocktail party. Picture this as like the holiday party, and people are getting to know you for the first time. So,
if it were a cocktail party, Tommy's top would be off by now. So that's the difference.
Started.
I am Andrew Varela. I've been here before. We've had many conversations here. I am in Tenors MKE, and I'm joined by
Tim Reavers. Now, are we supposed to talk about what we do?
I thought that was one job. Just say your name.
What do you do?
No. It's true. Like, so, Andrew, one sentence, where would people know you from?
I've done a lot of shows at Skylight. I most recently played Tevye in Fiddler on the Roof. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and very finely done as well. And how about you?
I'm Tim Reavers. I'm a local composer, musician, actor, etc. And I'm sort of the music director of Tenors MKE.
And
I am Tommy Hahn. I am an actor, a singer, a musician, and the lead singer of the Five Card Studs.
Are you really?
I am.
Amazing. So you just had a week. So
I did have a
saw
week.
you in your shiny jacket at Landmark Lanes.
Did you see
I have video.
Hugh Jackman come up and hug me?
I did.
He hugged me, by the way. I didn't hug him.
I'll have to text you the video. How far in advance? Not to. We're going to get to two of the three whiskey bells in a moment, but that's a showstopper. Literally, you sprung that one on me. Well, because if you've never seen Five Card Studs, they all have personas, so you don't necessarily know them. What is your lead singer persona?
I am Rex Caliber, lead singer, hiding behind my aviator sunglasses.
So, Tommy, when did you find out that Hugh Jackman was going to join you on stage?
Well, that he was probably about 10 minutes before he did.
Really?
They hired us probably 3 weeks ago.
I knew you were playing the party next door.
Yeah, and we had asked, it's like, is he coming down? It's like, well, no. I mean, they dangle stardom, like the star power in front of you all the time, and then you don't see him. And it's like we got there, and you're in the moon room, and you just think, there's no way he's coming down here for this, and let's just do it. And
it's
there's nobody
dive
there.
bar that he's romanticizing, that he has fantasized about ever since being Lightning of Lightning and Thunder,
And
filming this movie.
It was perfect for that. And we're just kind of singing, and then people are coming in, and more people are coming in, and then everybody turns their backs on us, and phones are out. Thought, well, he's here. I guess he's going to come up.
And it was a one and done. Like, as soon as he got there, he hugged Claire Sardina because she was sitting in a booth.
Yep.
You maybe had 30 seconds left in the song that you were performing, and then here he came up.
He was gone that fast.
He was in and out.
Tommy told us that he's saving the windscreen that Hugh Jackman used on that mic. He's saving it's in his hope chest now.
He's absolutely right. No, we didn't have a mic, and I said, should I bring a mic? Like, he's probably not going to be there. Like, all right, I'll bring one.
Yeah.
So I got a new windscreen for a mic, and I cleaned off the mic. And I brought it down there, and he took that mic, and he sang the song with us. As soon as he was done, I grabbed that mic and put it in the bag and took it home.
I would have as well.
And I think my Hugh Jackman clone will be ready.
By candles and chicken heads.
And may I also say, one of the charming things, and then we'll get back to the whole holiday reason that we're here, but you really did drop a showstopper on us there, Tommy. One of the wonderful things about Five Card Studs in that moment was that the band, as fun as it was to sing with award-winning actor Hugh Jackman, man, oh man, did you make sure that Claire Sardina felt loved and special and that she deserved to be on that stage right next to him.
We see Claire often. She'll be at shows. We'll be playing at Hector's, and Claire will come walking up. She wants to come up and sing. Or Polly's. She'll be at Polly's Pub. Always wants to sing. And I think she does. Kimmy, does she do like the open mics and things like that? I think she does.
I believe so. Chrissy would have been a better person to ask, but...
Yeah, she's playing
doing
the
an all-star jam
thing
at Polly's tonight.
Oh, how fun. But so thank you for sharing
Of
that
course,
behind-the-scenes story of
So
that
I'm
you
super
as
famous,
well
you
were
understand.
surprised. You brush with greatness.
He's very modest, too.
I'm out of here.
But that
Come
was
see the show.
rarefied air to be around
it was
his
really cool.
positivity.
It was really cool. Yeah.
And I found out maybe 4 minutes after you did, because I was getting ready to leave. And one of the Focus Features guys said, if you're thinking about leaving, you might stick around 5 minutes.
Did you get a pic or anything with him?
I have a blurry selfie that you can see on my Instagram of Hugh Jackman doing the peace sign behind me. I'll take it. I got his first scoop of frozen custard at Cops.
Nice.
Oh, my gosh.
That was my terror. It was, I had to cover the entertainment beat and follow him around as much as I could.
How terrible.
Yeah, it was fun. It was good. Okay, so now
right.
those are Tenors MKE
Can I go now?
Brushes with Greatness. Next, we have two of the three whiskey bells. We just mentioned Chrissy, who is an active musician right now at Polly's and in the All-Star. And then please introduce each of yourselves.
Oh, man. My name is Kimberly Hansen. I play violin and sing vocals for the Whiskey Bells. And I've recently added a professional actress to my resume. I was the fiddler in Fiddler on the Roof with Mr. Andrew.
And a beautiful production at Skylight Music Theater.
And I deserve an Oscar for not speaking for 3 hours. That's the best acting that anyone that knows me knows that me being silent for 3 hours, took every ounce of energy in my body.
Yeah, but you don't get an Oscar for theater. You get a Tony.
What? A Tony.
I mean,
Sorry.
She's new at it, man. Leave her alone.
I can ask Hugh Jackman if you want.
You know what,
Tony
Tommy?
Award winner, yes. You've got more brushes with greatness. And Sarah, introduce yourself.
Gosh, by the way, I have to say that The Fiddler was amazing. We went to see it. I was front row, and you guys were awesome.
Thank you.
But I am
Flashstone.
Flashstone.
I am just the lowly bass player
What?
for the Whiskey Bells.
Sarah,
That's what
I will not have that.
She
Sarah
is our
Boylan.
crooner. She's out of the three of us, I think you have the best voice.
Oh, well, thank you, dear.
That's my opinion. Yeah, I'm on record with that. For that.
Kimmy's listening right now, like, oh yeah.
You mean Chrissy?
Oh yeah. What? I don't know your names. I'm not. After the show next Thursday, the 18th of December
That's
at
right.
New Berlin West.
You and Hugh are going to be running off
Oh, my
someplace.
That's right. We are taking off together.
Telling some anecdotes. So good. I'm glad you dovetailed into that. So Whiskey Bells,
Yes.
I would say, of course, multiple Whammy award-winning artists.
And we just won Best of Milwaukee Country Band for the Shepherd Express for the 5th year in a row. Something like that. I don't know.
Oh, congratulations.
You
But
guys.
proving my point that you have a following, you have accomplishments, you have your own unique original and covers a way of presenting music. How do you describe your genre?
I would say it's Americana. And I think it's just because we span so many different genres. People don't we say country, but I mean, we're not a pump country band.
But
We're not a bluegrass band.
But there's
I
some
mean,
country influence there,
yes.
definitely.
Oh,
and,
absolutely.
and the harmonies of you three ladies are just beautiful.
And
Thank
that's
you.
what Americana is. It's a blend of American styles. So we do a little bit of country, we do modern country, we do old country, and then we do pop hits from the 80s and all kinds of stuff in between. So
But I love that describing Americana as a blend of American styles.
Yes.
That's the best definition I've heard in a really long time. So known for your harmonies, and then tenors, MKE. You must be known for your harmonies.
We are, yeah. I mean, we're kind of modeled after like the famous three tenors from the 90s. Only our version of it has one of us. Tommy is sort of a pop rock tenor, and Andrew is our Broadway award-winning. No, not really, but
What?
Breaking news.
in his own mind.
Oh, he was doing so good.
I know. No, Andrew's our Broadway guy, and I'm more of the classical opera. So we kind of merged together into an unholy triad of tenor.
But nothing stuffy about any of you. So when we come back in just a couple of ticks, we're going to find out how. Didn't you see Wicked? I'll be back in a tick.
Yes.
There was a whole lot of ticks.
No, I did not.
Yeah, well, they're Wicked for good. There's a whole lot of
All
mention
lies.
of in a tick. Exactly. So when we come back, how these two beautiful groups are blending their harmonies for a very special holiday show on December 18th. So stay with us here on What's on Tap on WTMJ.
Marty's Pizza in Delafield has expanded its delivery zone. Yep, we're sending our heated oven delivery trucks out farther than ever and expanding our footprint. Check out martyspizza.net to find out if you're covered, and we'll send out one of our fleet ASAP to get you great pizza, subs, salads, or our Italian entrees. And for parties of 50 or more, heck, we'll deliver almost anywhere. Just give us a call, and we'll see how we can make it happen for your large group gathering.
Marty's Pizza. Do you remember when times were good? Well, they're good again. It's as good today as it was in the past. It doesn't get any better than that. Remember, Marty's Pizza.
Are you worried about running out of money in retirement? Wondering about how to pay less taxes? Join me, Tony Drake, for the Retirement Ready Show, live every Saturday at noon and Sunday at 7 a.m. on WTMJ 620 or 103.3 FM. We'll talk about smart strategies to help you retire with confidence. Don't miss it.
Drake & Associates LLC is an independent investment advisory firm that offers a variety of different investment vehicles. This commercial is provided for informational purposes only and should not be construed as individual investment advice. Drake & Associates LLC does not provide legal or tax advice. Past performance is not indicative of future performance.
Wisconsin's afternoon news is here for you, bringing you the latest headlines with John McCure.
Mandela Barnes, not really a surprise, decides that he is in the race, makes it official this week.
And diving into the details with Julia Fellow.
Apparently new information about the arrest made right before the Waukesha Christmas parade yesterday.
Tune in to Wisconsin's Afternoon News, where your day's story unfolds. Weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. Only here on WTMJ. This is What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx.
You've heard a lot of talking and laughing the past 10 minutes or so. Those are the singing voices of the Whiskey Bells and Tenors MKE together. That sounds lovely.
I don't think I was there yet when you recorded that.
That's why it sounds so good.
I was going to say, wait a minute. We're on to something.
That is a moment from rehearsal for your December 18th show at the New Berlin West Performing Arts Center. And is there a name for this holiday performance combining these two trios?
Wouldn't you say the triumvirate of pain just a minute ago?
But that's good. I like
the unholy three.
Extravaganza.
It's an
Holiday
extravaganza.
extravaganza.
Yeah.
But it's lovely. That's a very somber, spiritual, beautiful song.
That was arranged by Tim.
Tim's
music
arranged
director.
A ton of stuff for us. But it just shows that we have the capacity. We cover everything. We do the goofy Christmas all the way up to some of the we have a Latin piece. That was so it's actually a lot of we cover the whole range of Christmas styles that you're gonna like.
Tim, what songs did you
chipmunk
choose?
stuff.
No. Any hippopotamuses?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Andrew.
Whiskey Bells. Yeah.
Yeah, we got a hippopotamus thing going on there.
We didn't order that, did we?
We didn't order it.
Next year. I
We have
promise.
to keep it.
Next year.
Tim, what did you select as music director for this program on the 18th?
Well, you mean to sing right now?
Well, you can. Let's tell people what they can expect
Sure.
when they come see
I see.
you.
I see. Well, it's like I said before, Tenors MKE. We're pretty broad array of different music styles. So Tommy's got some pop stuff. We actually did a medley of sort of pop tunes to sort of feature him. So it's a nice array. And then Andrew and I kind of do our best to be pop icons for a second. But then we do a lot of jazz stuff because obviously Christmas and jazz kind of goes together. We do a rendition of Christmas Time Is Here. So there's a lot of different stuff. I do some more classical stuff and a lot of the old-timey kind of Bing Crosby nostalgic Christmas stuff as well. So
and a lot of talking, a lot of banter.
Oh yeah.
The idea that we discovered was just like we enjoyed hanging out. Why don't we do something entertaining while we're hanging out? And so this is how this whole thing came along, and it's actually been real nice. And so,
how did the idea come to blend the two trios?
Well, Kevin and I went and saw the Milwaukee Tenors MKE. Sorry,
that's all right.
At Sunset.
That's all right, Chrissy.
Thanks. Thanks, Tommy. And then we went and saw them play at the PAC, and I said we need to do a show with these guys.
Really? What was it about Tenors MKE that compelled you?
Just as much as their voices were amazing and their arrangements, but personalities. It's just there's three of us, there's three of them, and we are all equally goofy. But we take things seriously when it comes to singing music.
Honestly, that's why I wanted to share that piece of music because it's so stunning and serene and beautiful. And I knew we would have a great time, basically a cast party here in the studio. And I wanted people to really hear such fun, bright personalities, but such stellar singing talent.
There's something extra special when you can make music with friends.
Yes.
And it makes it a really wonderful time.
That's kind of the spirit of the season.
The most wonderful time of the year.
What do I say?
6, 7, 8.
Did you want to share some music? I feel sensitive because it's like having a comedian as a guest and go, hey, tell a joke, be funny.
Be funny. Get out your checkbook.
So do you do that with singers? Do you say, hey, do you want to share a little sample of what we can hear?
Yeah.
Oh, you do want to.
Well,
I'm
turning
my microphone off.
Okay.
It's tricky, though. I mean, how do we even do this?
We get loud, so that's
Let's
do it. Okay.
Engineering is gonna have to do all of our blending.
Weird.
Okay, get further away, Tommy.
I'm trying.
How far does this thing go? How far back?
Okay,
Cleveland.
So, it's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near.
It's the most wonderful time.
It's the most wonderful time.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. Wow, we held that longer than we normally do. That's all right.
That's beautiful.
And we don't even have our accompanist with us.
No, that's not. What do we?
Or the third whiskey.
We
bell.
don't need Tommy, right? You see that now? We don't need it.
We made a new discovery.
He's gone. Just get rid of Yoko.
So when you first got together, did you feel that it was as magical as you wanted it to be?
And more.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
Yeah.
It really was.
These guys are so great. I can't even.
No, and honestly, the Whiskey Bells, when we get out there, we sing and we laugh and we do whatever, and the Whiskey Bells get out there and actually show talent.
Yeah.
With the instruments.
Well, that's the thing.
Practice every once in a while.
I know,
That makes a big difference.
So it's kind of like, oh god,
practice
I feel
usually-
like such a hack when they're on stage, you know.
And I mean, a lot of it, the Whiskey Bells, they go way back. And one of my favorite Christmas songs, and I've told you this before, that I have in my playlist is their version of Joni Mitchell's River. Absolutely, it is in my top 10 Christmas songs. It's amazing. And just to get to go and watch them do it last year during the tech rehearsal, I'm just sitting there like, oh my God, it's the Whiskey Bells. They sound so good.
You were fangirling big time.
I was.
But that's saying something. We call it, quote, the jaded media professional on this side of things, where like you kind of fold your arms like, okay, impress me. And so to know that you're as supportive of the creativity and the beauty, that's wonderful. And I played your version of River on Sandy's holiday soundtrack last year, and we're doing it again. So
Really?
local musicians, submit your music, because you can get turned on to either your peers or to music that you didn't realize we had going on here in Wisconsin.
We have a 27-page Les Mis medley that Tim arranged. The three of us met doing Les Mis at Skylight back in 2013. So it was 13, right?
Yeah.
So Tim wrote this 27-page.
It's about 13 minutes long. It's
and
is it part of this holiday?
No.
We did it last year, I think.
No, it was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had a fever of about 103, and I don't remember, but they said it was really good.
That's really good.
But
It was spectacular. So
It was great.
before we let you off into the cold winter night to practice more and get perfect,
We're practicing tonight?
when are your performances? So we know December 18th.
December 18th at the New Berlin West Performing Arts Center at 7 o'clock is the Whiskey Bells Tenors MKE co-production that we're doing there.
Holiday
Do we have a name?
Extravaganza.
Holiday Extravaganza.
Yeah.
And that's going to be great. The tickets are selling great. It's a huge space, but it's an amazing. It sounds amazing. It looks amazing. It's a great night. And then on December 16th at
right.
Sunset Playhouse at 2 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. is the Tenors MKE Holiday Special Show. It's not an extravaganza.
Just the three fellas.
Yeah,
No.
just
the
the
three
just the
fellas.
three guys.
Regular
Yeah, it's the one we've done it for 4 years. It's a lot of fun. There's a couple of tickets left. Try to see if you can't snag them up. It's a good time.
It is my birthday that day. Bring treats, or I will make a fuss.
Oh my!
And the Whiskey Bells, we have a show, a very Whiskey Bells Christmas at the Cedarburg Cultural Center on Saturday, December 13th at 8 p.m. Tickets are still available, but they are going fast.
That's a way better title.
That is a way better title. We need a
than a
better
sword.
title.
I still like a not so silent night.
Not so silent night. Yeah.
With
Oh,
Tenors
that
MKE.
is, that's
When we're
pretty
involved,
solid.
it's
Yeah.
That's
definitely
pretty
Now
solid.
we're just going to go out and fight in the lobby.
Well, look for the Whiskey Bells, look for Tenors MKE, and enjoy their music all year round, but certainly embrace the festive season. Sarah, Kimmy, Timmy. Can I call you Timmy? Andrew and Tommy.
And Ruby.
Andy,
Yeah.
Timmy, Andy, Tommy.
I felt Timmy just flowed with that. Thank you to all of you for
Thanks,
the
Sandy.
joy that you bring and for
Sandy.
joining me
Thank
tonight.
you, Sandy Max.
Thank you so much. Sandy.
Stay with us here on What's on Tap on WTMJ.
Visit family-owned Ken Michaels Furniture and our in-store design centers where you'll still find beautiful, luxurious, heirloom-quality American-made furniture. Right now, save 30 to 35% store-wide and take advantage of our complimentary design services. Whether you're moving, renovating, or updating, our designers will help your vision become a reality. Visit Ken Michaels Furniture in Brookfield on Capitol Drive and in Greenfield on Highway 100 to save 30 to 35% store-wide today. Sleep better and save more with mattresses from Milwaukee Mattress and Ken Michaels Furniture. Handcrafted in our Milwaukee factory, our mattresses utilize natural materials like cotton cushioning, which dissipates body heat, Joma wool quilts for warm wintry nights and cool summer evenings, and natural latex providing superior conformability and pressure relief for aching joints. Stop in today at any Ken Michaels Furniture store and save up to 50% compared to national brands.
This change has leveled us up while being able to maintain the same quality of service that we've always provided, with no upfront fees and 1.9% real estate commission. We're proud to be part of the Century 21 family, so you can move fearlessly with the added confidence of top-of-the-line marketing for maximum home exposure. And that means more eyeballs and the real potential for the highest price for your home. This is Angela Calais with Century 21 Benefit Realty, benefit-realty.com, where you pay less for full service. Each office is independently owned and operated. First off, our 1.9% commission structure helps get their foot in the door, and that's why agents like working here. But what they really like is having the strongest marketing tools available, with the resources to help them sell homes at the highest prices to satisfy their clients. Century 21 Benefit Realty offers what agents like most, and that's to help them be successful. If you really want to believe in the business model that you're representing, give me a call. I'm Angela Calais with Century 21 Benefit Realty. Call me, and let's talk about your future. Each office is independently owned and operated.
Score the top gifts for the Brewers fan in your life this holiday season. Set them up for an epic 2026 season with the all-new Brewers Holiday Bundle, featuring 4 ticket vouchers, loaded value concession credits, and an exclusive Brewers Holiday ornament, starting at just $99. Finish shopping for even the youngest Brewers fans with the 2026 Kids Crew Kit, including one-of-a-kind Brewers merch, 6 ticket vouchers, a ballpark tour, and more, all for just $35. Grab every Brewers Holiday gift today at Brewers.com.
Wisconsin's Morning News is here for you every weekday morning starting at 6 a.m. Vince Petrano.
Still got a massive fire burning at a restaurant in Waukesha County. Crews battling this blaze for hours at Bass Bay Brew House.
Eric Bilstad.
It took just one day for jury selection in the federal trial of Milwaukee County Judge Hannah Dugan.
And traffic with Debbie Lozica.
We're right about at 27th Street. We do have the right lane blocked with a crash. Looks like there's a semi involved.
The news you need to know. Wisconsin's Morning News on WTMJ. What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx is back on WTMJ.
It is the end of the year, so it's a time to look back and reflect. And Wisconsin's Morning News loves to do this, and they even have created an award, the WTMJ Standout of the Year. And all this week, Vince Vetrano and Eric Bilstad have been unveiling the standouts, and the criteria is basically those who have made an impact on the state of Wisconsin. So the 4 that had been previously announced until today, there was a 5th, Microsoft President Brad Smith, Milwaukee Public Schools Superintendent Brenda Caselius, former Packers President Mark Murphy, and a name you may not immediately recognize, but Kanya Hendricks Shue, and she is the daughter of Diane, and they have created a TV show called Betting on Beloit, which is focused on home renovations and restoring homes in some of the blighted neighborhoods, because Beloit at one point was called the worst city in Wisconsin, and they just weren't having it. So making an impact in Wisconsin. So, yeah, those are 4 people, and that's usually what you get. And Vince and Eric make it very clear that you don't have to like the people that they choose. They're chosen because they're making an impact. So the next one that they decided, which I did suggest, I will take some ownership here. I said, does the standout of the year, does it have to be a person? Could it be a happening or maybe an inanimate object? And I said, well, what are you thinking? And I said, well, what about the boat Deep Thought? That's what they chose for today. The 5th SOTI Award goes to the boat Deep Thought.
The 2025 Wisconsin's Morning News Standout of the Year is Deep Thought.
Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over.
It was an international sensation. A 30-foot Chris Craft boat beached on the Lake Michigan shoreline.
It's become an iconic landmark.
The boat, named Deep Thought, first arrived in October of 2024. A couple from Mississippi had run out of gas during a storm, left it in the water. Over time, it was beached.
Our lawyers are saying the best route to go is create a legal determination
who's responsible.
As the county tried to figure out how to remove the boat and who was going to pay for it, Deep Thought's fame began to grow.
There's artwork all over the boat. Every inch of it's covered.
It's like if Banksy would have came to Milwaukee.
People have signed their names, left messages, some a little more inappropriate than others.
Every time I would go to this boat, there would be anywhere between just a handful and sometimes a dozen people.
WTMJ reporter Adam Roberts.
Majority of people were just there to take in this beach anomaly.
I mean, to make it to Google's map, I mean, this is becoming an international type of tourist attraction.
Is there a way to somehow surround it, protect it, and make it a destination? Is it because it's been on T-shirts, Supervisor?
It's trash.
Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby.
To have, a nuisance like this on the beach is not a good look for Milwaukee.
The mayor tried to get involved.
I hate to have to ask you this, but what's going on with the boat?
I knew you were going to ask me about the boat.
The suggestion was made, I think by Jerry at the salvage place, that the art museum had reached out to him as interest.
Milwaukee Art Museum. They approached us that this might be enough of an icon that they would be interested.
The museum was quick to point out that didn't come from us, but is there a home somewhere not on the beach for this boat?
Yeah, I think there is a home for it. It's in the trash.
Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat.
Eventually, Jerry Geyer and his salvage crew were tasked with removal.
This is not our first rodeo.
But the job would become too difficult.
It is officially now 200 days since the original grounding.
I'm not a religious man, but I am praying that it gets done so we can get on with other things in life.
We're really at a point right now that this is becoming a major problem, and the cost factor on this is definitely going up.
The day finally came when a new vendor, All City Towing, would remove Deep Thought.
It's really cool to see the community get together.
People from all walks of life are here, from all socioeconomic and racial and cultural backgrounds are all here to see the boat removal.
And after over 10 hours on the job, onlookers cheering as Deep Thought now sits on the rocks completely off the sand.
The now famous boat may have been off the lakefront, but there was still the issue of paying the $20,000 bill.
We need to figure out who's paying it.
I would say that, jokingly, it's maybe a revenue option, right? Can we sell pieces of this boat because we know that this has become a staple?
We are now up for auction.
That's right, in online auction.
The county hopes to recoup a $20,000 bid on the boat. Parks Director Guy Smith says while assessing the boat's value,
I would say it's priceless.
There were plenty of ideas of what to do with the boat pieces.
The console where the steering wheel was. It really could make a really nice bench for a Milwaukee County bus stop.
The owner of All City Towing would end up purchasing the boat.
Who's bid $2,525. I wish we had a higher amount. Well, we've lost $18,000.
Why'd he buy it?
I would love to work with local charities that have auctions or events that we could give some nice pieces of art that are on the boat, because there are still some nice pieces of art on there, and we could cut those out and we could authenticate them, maybe sign a certificate with the staff that was working there that day, and we could auction those very nice pieces for a good cause.
Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat, don't.
It'll forever be a story of resilience, incompetence, symbolism, and beauty. Will there ever be another Deep Thought?
I don't know if a second boat would have the similar cult following that the first one did, because let's be honest, the sequel is never as good as the original.
Your fifth 2025 SOTY Award winner is the abandoned boat Deep Thought that captivated everybody's attention for better or for worse. It sparked some creativity. I was delighted in that wonderful revisiting that Eric Bilstad edited and put together, that I recognized some of the voices. The voice that said it's like Banksy, who's the famous graffiti artist, that is local photographer Eric Halverson. And I had him in on What's on Tap as a guest for Gallery Night, right when it was just before Deep Thought had gotten extracted off the beach there. And he said that, that it really was it created spark for him, and that he did want to take photos of the boat, and that other people were there. And Adam Roberts, who you heard there at the end, he still has a screensaver photo of one of our local ballet dancers posing on the boat, and this very poetic shot with the horizon in the background. So it really did spark a lot of creativity here. And then you also heard the voice of Jeff Pillar, the CEO of All City Towing, and he was wonderful. He visited me at the Wisconsin State Fair talking about hoping to be able to break up the boat and raise money for charity. So I didn't have a chance to follow up with him today, which I'm sure it's underneath some snow right now. But man, Jeff Pillar figured out how to plan and execute removing a 100,000-pound soggy boat full of gunk in the bottom off of the Milwaukee lakefront after 6 months. So you can get a list of all the standouts and revisit that story and the other standouts by texting the word standout to the WTMJ Sighting Unlimited talk and text line 855-616-1620 and revisit some of those 2025 stories that you might have forgotten. WTMJ's Debbie Loziga takes us on a tour of the Ornament Trail next on What's on Tap.
Are you hosting this holiday season or family staying at the house? Let's get things tightened up or even improved with a timely project from my team at Horner Plumbing. Vince Vitrano here. These are the folks in my contacts list under plumber. Let's get Horner out to the house. Get you a free quote on that project that you've been thinking about, talking about, pushing off, upfront pricing, and an honest assessment from Horner. So you know the project will fit your budget and your timeline. Just heard from Erin over there at Horner, and she tells me they do have room on the schedule for most projects in time for your holiday guests. So whether that's getting a leaky shower or sink fixed for folks who are going to be staying at the home, or a major project so you can accommodate them, my team at Horner is ready to go. With the holidays fast approaching, now's the perfect time to schedule your free quote. Let Horner Plumbing help you get those home projects wrapped up before the season begins. $50 off your first service when you tell them Vinny sent you. Horner Plumbing. Find them online at hornerplumbing.com.
My husband's an animal in bed.
Well, you know.
Not in the fun way. Think warthog. With a chainsaw.
Snoring and sleep apnea affect over 90 million people, and 1 out of 4 couples sleep in separate rooms. Advent can help. We've been Milwaukee's one-stop solution for nasal congestion, snoring, and sleep apnea for over 20 years. Unlike many other practices, we focus exclusively on these conditions, so you get comprehensive care under one roof. Advent's unique approach can help you breathe and sleep better, and many avoid a CPAP. Plus, most insurance is accepted for our effective 20-minute in-office treatments.
Hey, the only animal you want in your bed is your dog.
Advent. Sleep better. Sleep together. Learn how you can improve your life at adventknows.com.
You've noticed a change in your teen. They seem distant, and you wonder if it's the usual ups and downs or something deeper, like substance use or mental health struggles. If you're worried, why wait to reach out? Hazelden Betty Ford offers specialized care for teens and young adults, plus support for families. Call 1-855-489-2383 or visit wegotyou.org, because love doesn't wait for a crisis, and change starts when you do. Sponsored by Hazelden Betty Ford Foundation.
Hey, it's WTMJ's Greg Matzik here for Flanner's Home Entertainment. Does the audio and video system in your home need an upgrade? Well, Flanner's has all the solutions and the installation experts to simplify and upgrade your home entertainment experience. Forget about the impersonable big box stores and risky online purchases. You go with locally owned Flanner's, where quality service, the best brands, and guaranteed best price remain top priorities. Stop by Flanner's in West Dallas, Grafton, or at Flanners.com. Sound advice at the best price. Just press play.
Welcome back to What's on Tap on WTMJ.
Local musicians. That's another sample of what tenors MKE sound like with their harmonies. So look them up. Enjoy one of their performances this holiday season. And you see a lot of sparkles all around Wisconsin with different holiday lights displays. It's a different kind of display. Milwaukee doesn't really do dainty in December. We lean all the way in, and the city rolls out giant hand-painted ornaments that look like they're borrowed from Paul Bunyan's holiday stash. The Ornament Trail is back and bigger than ever with new pieces popping up across more neighborhoods.
Welcome to winter in Milwaukee, where the cold just means the art gets bigger and brighter. Little tiny trinkets. Ha! Milwaukee says, hold my Christmas tree. We're talking about the Milwaukee Ornament Trail. Picture this, 20 hand-painted ornaments, only they're about 4 feet around and look like they could fit on old Paul Bunyan's tree. The woman leading the charge for this year's installation is the placemaking and program manager at Milwaukee Downtown Bid 21, Daisy Perez.
This is something that we have been doing for 3 years now, and we're excited to bring it back for all in Milwaukee to enjoy.
Their team has been excited to grow the trail every year. It started with a strong concept for 2025. They've expanded in scope.
Back when it started, we had 15 larger-than-life ornaments. Can be seen on the trail there, but this year we actually added 5 new ornaments, which we are super excited about. We got together and we selected our finalists, and then those finalists are the 5 new ornaments that you'll be able to see and experience new for this year on the trail.
That means these massive works of public art are now spread across the city. The expansion goes beyond the traditional footprint in downtown. Now they're inviting families to explore more of Milwaukee's neighborhoods.
I think ultimately the goal is to be able to add more. We did start off only on Wisconsin Avenue. We then went on to include Water Street, and then now we do have those pieces over in the 3rd Ward and extending out to Davidson Park.
With so much to see, it's hard to keep track without a guide. But the downtown team has you covered. They have created a complimentary activity guide that not only maps out the art, but also makes a trip downtown worthwhile for families.
We definitely encourage families to pick up a free ornament trail activity guide, and that includes a map, details on each artist design, and exclusive coupons for nearby businesses along the route as well.
It's a truly free event for the whole family, perfect for a weekend outing. So how long will this magnificent holiday display be around?
The ornaments will be on display for all to enjoy through January 18 of 2026, and they are a part of the Milwaukee Holiday Lights Festival.
So grab the family, find your favorite ornament, and get those Instagrammable selfies, suitable for those holiday letters for the family. For more information about the whole event, check out WTMJ.com. Debbie Lazaga, WTMJ News.
They really are impressive, and what a wonderful way to spotlight the talents of our local artists. You'll recognize some names like Dave Watkins and Emma Daisy, Jeff Zimpel, who was an artist in residence at St. Kate the Arts Hotel, and also Nicole Acosta, who was a Pfister Hotel artist in residence. So definitely look up that article that Debbie put together on WTMJ.com and take a stroll and enjoy the art. How we can hear more local music on the radio, that's next on WTMJ.
In 1964, we were making strides towards space travel.
Mary Poppins was the #1 movie in theaters.
And the Beatles were taking America by storm.
Which was long before I was born.
Facts. 1964 is also the year it all started for Richland's Tire and Service Centers. 60 years of continuous growth and more happy customers than you can shake a stick at.
Okay, the streamers are a bit overkill. It's just us in the studio.
All right. But it's important to know accomplishments like these aren't possible without a dedicated team. So hats off to them and our founder, my dad, Dick Mitchke, for understanding the importance of customer focus.
Facts. There's no 60 years of anything without you, the customer, which is why our focus will remain on you and only you for years to come.
Thank you from all of us here at Richland's Tire and Service Centers.
Richland's Tire and Service, such a refreshing change. Richland's.
Hi, this is John Neal, CPA, best-selling author and founder of the Neal Group. Time flies when you're running your business. It's getting to be the end of the year. How are you doing? Are your books in order? Do you know what your tax liability is going to be? It's never too early to start planning, but it can be too late. How does the new tax law affect you? Should you be doing anything to take advantage of the changes? Many business owners ask us what is one thing they can do to make sure they are not leaving money on the table. No one wants to pay more taxes than they have to. We often hear, "I didn't know I could do that." Call us now to see what you can do before it's too late. The first meeting is free. Call 414-325-2040 now. You earned it. We help you keep it. That's 414-325-2040, or visit us at nealgroup.net. That's NEAL group.net.
WTMJ's Eric Bilstead here. It's the holiday season, and it's that time of year to bask in the season of gift-giving, joy, and peace, and not be distracted by that aggravating joint pain you've been dealing with in your knees or in your back. As you head into the new year, make 2026 the year your body remembers how to heal. Call QC Kinetics. It's where your joint pain relief doesn't need to come from surgery or a bunch of pain pills. QC Kinetics uses your body's natural healing abilities to repair and restore those knees or that back or that shoulder. Call QC Kinetics today for a free consult. It's 414-667-5559. It's 414-667-5559. It's a great opportunity to use your HSA and FSA for treatment. 414-667-5559. Call QC Kinetics today and enjoy a wonderful holiday season without dealing with a bad knee. QC Kinetics, 414-667-5559.
You're listening to What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx on WTMJ.
And you are listening to local music, a band called His Way. Holiday song called Joy of the Whole World, and it was a song I discovered last year when I did my very first Sandy's Holiday Soundtrack 2-hour radio special spotlighting, in particular, holiday music created by local musicians of all kinds, whether it's worship music, country music, instrumentals, choral groups, clever, funny music. It's all welcome because you can celebrate the season in so many ways. And I invite you, if you are a musician, a composer, a singer, a songwriter, or if you know one, to get in and submit your local music, your holiday music over this weekend. I've got a Google form set up at WTMJ.com. If you go to the What's on Tap section and look for Sandy's Holiday Soundtrack, you can get to that Google form. The deadline is Monday at 11 p.m., so it gives you the weekend to hustle and also that Monday for some wiggle room, so that way I can go through it, curate all this great music into the best of the best, a great sampling for that 2-hour show that you will hear on Christmas Day in the morning, but you'll hear it on Christmas Eve night too. And it's really been a fun way to meet artists as well as showcase their music. And like I said, Christmas, but all holidays, and maybe it's just a winter solstice song, or you got a sense of humor about Festivus, the fictional holiday from Seinfeld, or a New Year's song, or Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, you name it. I would love to hear your music. And another way you can submit or get the link so you can share it with a musical friend of yours is if you just text the word song to the Siding Unlimited WTMJ Talk and Text line. Text the word song to 855-616-1620. We'll bounce a link right back to your phone so that way you can tap it, open it, or you can just copy it and send it to a friend. So text that word song, S-O-N-G, to 855-616-1620. That's one of the reasons I really enjoy doing What's on Tap. It's a chance to really elevate our artists and shine a light on some of the talents that we know and some of the talents that we are discovering, because I know there are young artists out there as well. Girls rock, that whole school of learning. So let me hear you. Submit your songs at WTMJ.com for Sandy's Holiday Soundtrack. Stay warm and stay with me. Next on What's on Tap.
Visit family-owned Ken Michaels Furniture and our in-store design centers where you'll still find beautiful, luxurious, heirloom-quality American-made furniture. Right now, save 30 to 35% store-wide and take advantage of our complimentary design services. Whether you're moving, renovating, or updating, our designers will help your vision become a reality. Visit Ken Michaels Furniture in Brookfield on Capitol Drive and in Greenfield on Highway 100 to save 30 to 35% store-wide today. Sleep better and save more with mattresses from Milwaukee Mattress and Ken Michaels Furniture. Handcrafted in our Milwaukee factory, our mattresses utilize natural materials like cotton cushioning, which dissipates body heat, Joma wool quilts for warm wintry nights and cool summer evenings, and natural latex providing superior conformability and pressure relief for aching joints. Stop in today at any Ken Michaels Furniture store and save up to 50% compared to national brands.
Some pizza places have changed their tune about using real mozzarella cheese, but not Marty's. We use only 100% real mozzarella cheese, and we wouldn't have it any other way, because quality matters. Oh, you can taste the difference. With 100% real mozzarella, there's elasticity. And even when it's cold, it's still delicious. Marty's Pizza, nothing but 100% fresh ingredients and nothing but 100% real mozzarella cheese. We're easy to find at martyspizza.net.
Marty's Pizza. Do you remember when times were good? Well, they're good again. It's as good today as it was in the past. It doesn't get any better than that. Remember Marty's Pizza.
Are you worried about running out of money in retirement? Wondering about how to pay less taxes? Join me, Tony Drake, for the Retirement Ready Show live every Saturday at noon and Sunday at 7 a.m. on WTMJ 620 or 103.3 FM. We'll talk about smart strategies to help you retire with confidence. Don't miss it.
Drake & Associates LLC is an independent investment advisory firm that offers a variety of different investment vehicles. This commercial is provided for informational purposes only and should not be construed as individual investment advice. Drake & Associates LLC does not provide legal or tax advice. Past performance is not indicative of future performance.
This is What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx.
Thank you so much for listening to What's on Tap, sponsored by Visit Milwaukee. It's been so much fun hanging out with you on a Friday night for a bonus hour, a supersized show. And I want to share with you, boy, there's been a lot of excitement about Song Sung Blue, the movie about lightning and thunder coming out on Christmas Day. And 920 just texted in on the Siding Unlimited WTMJ Talk and Text line 855-616-1620. There's even coverage of Song Sung Blue in the AARP magazine, trying to stir up the excitement for this very Milwaukee film. And it was a real thrill to get to cover Hugh Jackman's visit to Milwaukee for WTMJ. That was a tough assignment. But if you want to catch up on any of the Hugh Jackman coverage or any of the fun conversations you've heard here on What's on Tap, listen to the podcast. You can find it at WTMJ.com on the What's on Tap page. You can find it wherever you usually find your podcast. Or if you just text the word TAP, T-A-P, to the Siding Unlimited WTMJ Talk and Text line 855-616-1620. Text TAP, and you'll get the link to listen right there. Stay warm, stay safe. We will have weather updates for you on WTMJ all weekend long. So make sure you are informed, updated. Make sure you have an extra blanket in the car, your phone is charged up, and that your gas tank is full, so you just can avoid getting stranded and you can be prepared to help somebody else if they are. So thanks again for spending time with me. Thanks to producer Caroline Keim. We've had a whole stretch of shows all week, and we look forward to hanging out with you every night next week. What's on Tap at 6 o'clock weeknights here on WTMJ. Stay safe and have a great weekend.
This change has leveled us up while being able to maintain the same quality of service that we've always provided, with no upfront fees and 1.9% real estate commission. We're proud to be part of the